join the fantasy is probably the best way to do it. I see some of you on YouTube. It's in the description of the video. Everybody else, I'm sure that the mods are going to do some modding right now. In fact, I can put them in both chats. Oh no, that's just gone in one. This will now go in all of them. The key, the session code is there. I know there is, but more of a message for you to pin. Yes, that's actually true. I should do that, shouldn't I? Join the fantasy game at fantasyfm.io using code and then the code. There you go. I can now pin that in this chat here. I will pin it for manually until the end of the stream. And then on YouTube, I think I have to go and do that myself, pinning wise, don't I? Let me do that. Pin that message. Should be good. Right. I have started is Mbemba still on corners? He should be. I've not changed it. So he should be. You're on time. How you doing, Fire Hydrant? Welcome in, dude. Fantasy wise, do you know what? I'll show you it straight away. Let's jump in so that you get the full picture if you'd like to join the fantasy game for today's stream. This is the contract situation. That's not what we need. This is instead the squad view. This is the injury situation. We've got a few players on international duty, but they will be back. In fact, they might not be back for a while. I didn't notice this until now. That is a new thing. Our Uruguayans, I think there's an Olympics on. They're not back until the 3rd of November, and it's only the 6th of October. So be very careful when it comes to picking your fantasy teams, I would say. Nunes is only 2 days, and he should be back. I'm getting a message, entries closed. Wait for streamer to open entries. That's weird, because loads of other people... There's lots of people joining. I'm not sure. I don't know. There's 10 people in. Can anybody else join? You should be able to. How you doing, Holmesy? I love these midweek streams. I work from home, so it's a good thing to watch while working. Love that. That's sort of the idea, to be fair. Yeah. Kind of like get them in the day. They're bonus. People want to catch up, they can type of thing. And then we'll still do the Sunday one whilst we're there. It keeps us all in touch, doesn't it? Is it just Andre Sani not able to join, or is it a thing? Can other people join? You'll have to let me know. I'm seeing there's 10 people in, and that's more than there was before. So I don't know. I'm having a few more issues. No, I can't get in either. Let me close it and then open it, and then maybe it opens it for you. I've locked it and opened it again. Try now? You two that couldn't? That's weird. That would be a strange thing that would not work, because that's a new bug. It's a nightmare trying to get rid of all the bugs and things, because you fix one thing and it breaks another thing. Red Day in Sweden, or as some of you, for some reason, you call it in the UK a bank holiday. Is that what you call it, Sweden? Subway. You call it a Red Day. Anyway, perfect for a lazy stream watch. That's cool, though. Happy bank holiday, or as you call it, Red Day. I did not know that was a thing. I somehow just got into it in the streamer end. Oh god, that's not good, Jason lamely. Red Day is informal because it's red on the calendar. Okay, that does actually kind of make sense. How you doing, Cocoa? Welcome in, dude. Red on the calendar. Just refresh, definite bug. That's weird. That's a thing that happened before and I fixed it, but now it's back again. Go. Tell you what, what's the best way to fix that? There is a way that you go into the console on your browser and it clears the cache. If you clear your cache, it will do that. So maybe clear the cache and start again. It should fix it. There is a way that I do it when I'm trying to make this work. But yeah, it's like Ascension Day. Jesus did something. Okay, fair enough. Captaining Radojevic. Now that is quite a cool, I will say. But then again, if players are missing, it could make sense. How doing, Mr. Welcome in, buddy? Hope you're good. But yeah, today we're going to play some games today. It's all good. We're in. We're good. Okay, cool. Well done. We're going to play some games today. It is the 6th of October. We are going to just play a load of games, I think. I was going to make some more progress, but then I didn't. This is the games. These are the games that we've played. I think we left things off. We played the 3-0 loss to Fulham. Did we play this game here? With Chucky scoring a pen? That rings a bell. And then, I think I played 2 games off stream. We beat Hull 4-2. Antich hat-trick, by the way, back in the team. Laudolino scored and Antich got a hat-trick. And then we played 1 game against Stoke and lost 1-0. I did rotate because they were knackered. But We did lose 1-0 in this game. All good. Got you on in the background while I do some college assignments. Glad to hear you. Well, good, mister. That's a lovely way to spend your afternoon. I hope you get loads of it done and make loads of progress, basically. How you doing, Awood? How are you doing, my friend? I never know how to say your name. Is it Awood or is it A1 Ward? Because I assume it's probably that, actually. I just say it differently. I always, you'll get to know this. Basically, I decide all of your names based on the first time that I read your username and then call you that forever. There must be so many of you that I just call a completely different name and you just put up with it because it's the way that I read it the first time. Is Dino playing? Do you mean Dinko? Dinko Bognot or Ronaldinho? Ronaldinho, yes. I believe it's pronounced Josh. I mean, that also makes sense, yeah. Here he is, the most handsome man in the Southwest. I'm not having that. Straight off the... He comes in, talks about my glasses, and then starts calling somebody else the most handsome man in the Southwest. I'm not having it. A1 likely easiest, but Josh works. Yeah, well, I wasn't going to get Josh just from your name there, was I? But we'll take Ziegerman. What do I say? Mine is a German, but I'll take Ziegerman. That makes so much sense now you say it. That's so funny. It's going to be Ziegerman forever, though. That's so funny. I'm sure there are way more as well. Like off Snatch, yeah. The German. That's so obvious now you say it. To be fair, I didn't know you in the Southwest, whereas Josh lives about 5 minutes from me. Yeah, fair. No, it's all good. I'll let you off. You're allowed to have other opinions as well. This isn't some type of cult. Oh, wait. Is it? You're not even German. I love that. What's the matter? He's struggling to settle in the area. No! Lordolino's not happy. I think Lordolino is really struggling to settle at the club. He seems really down for one. I thought I should let you know. Is there any way to sort of fix this? Adding colon. Yeah, saying that. I get your names wrong. But colon's coming in and just said more afternoon Clarissa. So there we go. You're from Stourbridge. That's even better. Ziegerman. It's going to be Ziegerman. Need to make a transfer already. Nah, I think... Well, let's see if Chucky can fix it, first and foremost. That'd be good, wouldn't it? He's not. Is he the only Brazilian in the squad? He's actually... I think he is, yeah. Can we buy another Brazilian? I assume he is the only one. One Brazilian... Yeah, he is. I thought... what's his face? Alvarez might be, but he's not. We can't really do anything until January, though, can you? Love that skin, by the way. It's good, isn't it? It's the Mr. Tinny skin if you wanted to get something very close to this. Hi, Craig. First exam tomorrow, so just popping in to say hi. Up the cloak, smoochy smoochy. How you doing? So I guess, yeah. Can we bring in... Actually, if we brought in a freebie, would they join now? Greenest seemed to suggest that the answer was no last time we had a look. But should we look for a freebie Brazilian just to be a mate of Lordolino's? Expiring. I did have a look at who's expiring in a year, by the way, to see if there's any big names that we might try and attract when their transfer is that on? When their contracts expire. There is Rodri, Trent, Diaz, Rafinha, Bruno Guimaraes. Not going to get them, but it's nice to have a little look. Unattached is fine. So not the free transfers that technically have a club, but they're on like non-contracts. They don't work. So let's actually look specifically for unattached, add a condition, let's make them Brazilian and see if it helps. I guess. See you in the VOD. Morgs, I'll see you in the VOD, my friend. Is this the first go with the season-long fantasy? It is A1, yeah, since I made some changes, although we've already had people not getting it and there's a couple of bugs. I am really trying to fix them, like, daily at the moment. But yeah, we did start one and then I broke it, so I think this is the first one. We've held off for a little bit. Give them a group with a Portuguese player in it. Do you think that works? Get Alan? Also, I think this will only work if you talk to him and he agrees to bring in a countryman. Yeah, we might need to do that. That's actually a good point. If we just randomly present him with a Brazilian, having not actually spoke to him, it might not work. Yeah, he's not interested though, Joel Linton. There is a guy here, 24, a recommendation, 24 years old, Gabriel Carvalho, who might not get a work permit, but we've got an ESC place, right? He might just say they'll have the same problem, I see. Joel Linton, sign him. I'd love to. This guy's good. Gabriel Carvalho is a former under-21 international. He played for Arsenal. Arsenal signed him for $6 million. And he actually played in the Premier League for them. He's better than Myers for sure, yeah. The question is, does he get a work permit? And the other question is, if he doesn't get a work permit, can you apply an ESC place when you're not in the transfer window? Because if you can't, this is going to be pointless. But if you can, this is great. Hey, mate, what does this mean available soon? Well, basically, I don't own the skin locks. All I've done is tweak the Mr. Tinney skin. So I sort of don't want to then release it out to people that kind of bypasses the credit that he should get. So I'm sort of in this middle ground where I don't really want to approach him because it's a bit cheeky to say, can I release your skin that you made just with my tweaks? Because it's not really, I didn't make it and I don't want to take credit for something that I didn't do, basically. So what you can do is download his skin and tweak it yourself. But yeah, weird you don't get one since he's been in, yeah, that's actually true. He's been in England, so he should get a work permit anyway. Let's try. Speak to his agent. He wants big wages. I think there's a massive chance to make loads of money here anyway, though, no? Do we need him to have a work permit to play? We just need him to be cuddling Lordolino to sleep each night. Yeah, but if we're going to get a good player, we might as well try and use him in the squad, no? But that is true. Just trying to find a mate for an unhappy players that end up signing a star. Yeah, that's kind of what we've done. He wants a £24 million release clause. 12k isn't big wages. You're completely right there, actually. It's big wages for us, but in the Championship, it's actually tiny, and we can probably bring it down as well. I think we sign this guy, would likely gain a work permit. I mean, how did we not find him before this? Because we have scouted him. I guess he wasn't interested until the window closed, and then he doesn't have a club anymore. Would he join immediately? He would. He wants to play there, but we can't. He only wants to be a squad player. This is a worldy signing that's sort of fallen into our lap. I might leave the release clauses. His big problem is he's way too old and the worst of all, real. That's true. Maybe tell Lordolino we're getting him a mate first. Yeah. Do I need to do that before I offer the contract? It's because he also failed to learn English as well. Let's tell him. I'm very disappointed with the way my language course went. It's made me realise how much I'm struggling to settle here. Would it help if I bring in a player with a similar background to you, a friend or former teammate? Does that narrow this down? Can I say... What do you mean it has to be a friend? I don't know who his mates are. Yeah, and actually, I am suspicious because this is brilliantly said in English. For me, Brazilians work, did it? I think compatriot counts, does it? I'm reading that thinking, you are speaking bloody good English, Lordolino, so I think there's something at play here. Does Dino have a new face now? Yes, I did do his face, Lamello. Yes. How you doing, Keeney? Welcome in, dude. Matty makes some very good points. Very three counties because he's real. That's very true. So if I promise him this, it is a similar background. He is Brazilian. Having a friendly face around wouldn't do any harm, sure. Now we go back to signing Gabriel Carvalho, and hopefully this means we win the lottery. Does that sound good? I might leave this in. Google Translate and ChatGPT helping him out there. Must be, yeah. Give him the release clause. I think so. With a release clause like this, it keeps his wages down. And if we get a bid of 24 million for this guy, I think we sell him for 24 million, no? So many players, his wife hates the weather. I mean, yeah, it must be the case, right? 10,000 a week. That's super cheap. Did they ever play for the same team? He played for Internacional. And Lordolino, I assume, did not play for that team. I wonder if they ever did cross paths to make this even more realistic. Lordolino played for Noroeste and never played for the youth team, so I don't think this is going to work, is it? Can you up the release clause a little? I just didn't want to really. I thought it was a good enough release clause anyway. But yeah, I probably could have done. How you doing, Cams? How you doing? What the best way to sell your player, get more offers? How you doing? That's two separate questions. I got you. How you doing? I'm good. What's the best way to sell your player, get more offers? It's usually, honestly, just speaking to the agent here, doing this one. Ask the agent about market interest. And then if that doesn't work, then hire an intermediary. And if that doesn't work, offer him out on transfer room. What you can do is offer him out for lower than their value. start getting some bids in and then start trying to make the bids higher. It's kind of the auction method that we've done in the past, but you basically follow that process. If you go to promises, it might give you more detail. Yeah, that's a good point. Let's look at, how do you do promises? I thought it was on career. My profile. How do I find my promises? Portal, squad, promises. Look to sign a player who is a friend, compatriot, or former teammate. So the compatriot part will work then, won't it? Unless it's Tanu Gallas and you just hide him in the basement. That's exactly what's happened. I've put him in the under 21s because he won't leave. I can't get rid of him. I didn't Turkmenistan. Hope you're good. Turkmenistaniman is actually the name there. Thank you. What about the transfer room in and out? Are they transfer room in? Amazing cams. Transfer room out? Meh. Doesn't seem to have that much of an effect. Not as good anyway. Transfer room in is the best thing in the game for buying players. If you don't want to, like, instead of scouting, just do transfer rooms in. We do that a lot in this save, don't we? Too early to judge. Compatriot means that if we do bring in that Gabriel guy, I think that does solve our problem a little bit, doesn't it? 4.5 stars is bloody good. Yeah. We've got some real players here. I assume as well that our players now, the fact that we're in the championship, I kind of forget that you can get really good players in the championship, can't you? Clayts, in the last stream, I noticed a scout report of Cesar Ramirez, scout rating 4 stars and had a minimum release fee. I remember him. I can't remember why we didn't sign him. It's this guy. He couldn't defend? No. He's a winger. Yeah, I don't know why we didn't sign him. We looked at him. He's the Peruvian international. Does he get a work permit? One of them didn't get a work permit, or one of them wasn't interested. Stop yelling. I'm wearing effing headphones. You're going to give me tinnitus. I'm not yelling. You can just turn them down, mate, is usually the way that works. Turkmenistaniman is an odd one. Ask weird questions in my streams, just a heads up for the mods. Right, I love that. Just straight out there. I probably shouldn't have read that out lamely. Fair enough. Yeah, look, not really interested in joining was probably the issue, I assume. Oh yeah, that's a good point. It's usually the way it works. You just turn it down a bit, really. You got it too loud, I think. Very cheap as well. Sign him as well. Yeah, we might. I wonder if that release clause expires, because if it doesn't, we can just leave it. I don't really want to have too many players, and I've got quite a lot. How do you add your photo to the manager profile? There's a mod, Andrea. If you search manager photo, there's a mod that goes via BepNX, which is the usual way to do mods and things that they've added, which is nice because it's an old thing that used to be in the game, and now you can have it back in the game. Let me see if I can find out what it's called by going to my documents. Manager portrait. Search for FM26 manager portrait and it might be the best way to go. Excuse me, but who do you think you are saying things about me on other people's streams? Are you talking to me? I'm not. If you're talking to Jason Lamely, take it up with him. I've come in here and said hello and you tell me I am weird. Are you talking to me again or? He's in. He is indeed in. Gabriel Carvalho. No, I'm not. Good. I mean, that's you also, that is fair enough. Or you've not done anything wrong here, and I will say that. You're all good. I'm taking it up with him. I like how you're doing it across platforms as well. Let's just say I'll nip this one in the bud here. Turkmenistaniman, you've done nothing wrong here. So until further notice, you're all good. Chasing lamely, I understand the need to give a little bit of a warning if there is a back history there. It's probably my fault. I shouldn't have read it out loud. But for now, we're all good, all right? We're all good. I went teacher mode there. Sometimes it has to come out, all right, chat? To be fair to him, asking weird questions is pretty much what we do here. That is true. You're fitting well, to be fair. Welcome. Magic Ped! Thank you for the 6 months, my friend!
Cloutists. Smoochy, smoochy.
Smoochy, smoochy. Right, Gabriel Carvalho has joined. Let's see if this does fulfill that promise then, which is the next question, isn't it? Welcome in, Gabby Carvalho. Doesn't seem to have done anything yet, but that's all right. We don't need it to do it immediately. We'll get him registered anyway. How's he look? He's worth 15 million. He's worth 15 million. Exactly, Chase. It's all good. It's all good. It's my fault. I shouldn't have read it out loud.
Okay.
Because if I didn't do that, it would have been not a problem. That's why. You're all good. Gabby. Oh, we've got a song for him already, haven't we? Already got a song. Put Carvalho in a mentor group with Lord Delino. Do you think that makes a difference? Maybe. I'm not sure. Axia, I can't play FM26. I can't do the switch from 24. Fair enough. So, I mean, if that's the case for you, fair enough. You do you, my bro. Honestly, if people are happy playing 24, crack on. Good game. Does Lord Delino deserve a bonus for his scouting masterclass? He kind of does. Right, let's try promises and see if it's changed. Succeeded. There we go. We're all good. He's got better corners than Mbemba. Has he actually? Does he count as homegrown at Nation? That's so good. I'm still playing FM16. I can't let it go. I mean, fair play to you. I think it's time to sell on Myers. Nah, we don't need to sell him, but I don't think he's going to play much. I do agree with that. So we've succeeded that. Hopefully that means he's happy now. Does it say anything? He is one... Right. Now Man United want him. If this is all a ruse to get yourself a move to Man United, I'm going to be annoyed, Lord Delino. Especially as I spent so long yesterday, or the day before yesterday, trying to come up with a song for you. Show us Dino's face. All right. I will show you Dino's face. Playing left wing or left striker for us now. It's Ronaldinho, everybody. You play FM24 still. I'm sure there's loads of people in here who do that, yeah. Bro asked us to prepare his replacement. Got to respect the hustle. He did, actually, yeah. You know what? Weirdest thing. I booted up 24 the other day and couldn't remember where everything is. And I've got about 8,000 hours in it. That is wild, isn't it? It is just muscle memory. And you find your processes of where everything is. I actually thought about that yesterday. Obviously, I did the video where we read through Miles's statement and things. And it did make me wonder, because so many people commented on the video saying, I just like go back to 24. I still play 24, which again, fair enough. It made me think, shall I try it and see, does it have that old familiarity? Do I end up realizing how much I miss it by playing it? And I was like, I'm actually quite happy playing this though. Does it count if you play 24 unless you tell someone? No, that's true as well, yeah. It's like doing a High Rocks. Sort of the same, I think. People who still play FM24 are like people who do High Rockses. Is that the plural of High Rocks? I have that when I switch between my mum and dad's cars. Yeah. Like, yeah, that is driving a different car is also really similar to that, isn't it? All right. We have got a few players out on international duty here then. We've also got the chance to give our boy a new debut. Our new boy a debut here, Carvalho. Let's put him on the bench. It's nice that he can play right or left as well. Can he play striker at all? A little bit. A little bit. Is right-footed. He's a potential to be a leading Premier League right winger. He's only 24. Can you add Gabby to the fantasy list? I actually can, yes. I believe so. Anyway, let's try it. Manual mod access. Where's my squad? Squad management. Gabriel. Carvalho. Let's test if this works. Attacker. Add. If you've not done your team yet, there is now a new attacker called Gabriel Carvalho. I will say, chat, transfers is the one thing that I'm not sure is going to work. It should, and I've made loads of fixes, but they were still broken yesterday when I was doing it with Kempy to try and fix it. What was happening was when you transferred a player out, you were losing the points that that player got, which is a bit annoying, obviously. So be a bit careful with transfers until maybe one person tests it today, and then we can be like, don't do transfers until I fix it, which will be for next time. What's Chucky valued at? I think it's still all right. 6 million? Although, is that what I've added to him? I think I made that. That's his transfer. I don't think that's his actual transfer value, is it? It's unspecified would be... Actually, 6 to 6.8. It's higher than that. Transfer don't work for you. Yeah, there you go. Although, I'm not sure you can... I did my team yesterday and made a transfer today. You can definitely do transfers. Was it a little glitchy, but the team is correct now. It's just whether it takes the points away or not. I put a new system in place, basically, that is, it's like, it banks your points every time you do a change, so that it might take a bit longer, but it should be accurate, but we'll see. Give Ali Fali a chance. Falovsky. Let's pick a team anyway. We've got, Gorn is out injured, 5 to 10 days sprained foot, so Dodgson's going to have to play, unless... We could do Francini on the left, which is maybe better, is it? No, do you know what? Let's go Dodgson. Let's rely on him. He's an old head. We know he's been good. Let's leave him there. Do you know who Flowers signed for? No, I don't think he had signed for anyone. Last time we checked, he hadn't. Awesome. We're using the same formation, but my one has one attacking centre mid out of the 3. Nice. Yeah, that kind of makes sense too. Ours actually goes in possession to 3 strikers, out of possession into a DM. Are we training Sarni for the wing? I'm not yet, no. Only because I don't know if he's actually going to be as good there. He probably will. He looks like he's kicked on, by the way. That 15 first touch wasn't there before, was it? I think he is looking like he is not that far away from being brilliant now. And I don't think I noticed it because he hasn't got any green attributes, really, except for first touch. His finishing has gone up. Oh, yeah, it was 9, wasn't it? It's 10 now. Yes! That's massive. Is Mbemba on corners? I love how many of you are asking me if Mbemba is on corners. I haven't changed it, but I think it's just done by who's the best taker, who's left-footed. So he should be, yeah. Has Demeister played a game for Leicester? That's a good question. We'll check. My wingers play narrow to make 3 strikers. Nice. It's fun, isn't it, to do it this way? Just think use him off the bench there too, so worth it. Yeah, that's maybe true. But does it affect his... You give him a new position, is it going to take away some of his potential ability? Right. We are missing, by the way, Oliveira and Suarez. I don't know why Folovsky's there. Oliveira and Suarez, which means let's play Lordolino DM and bring in Backstein like that. Left inside forward type he cooks. Probably, yeah. CA gone up to 0.5 stars since the start of the season. Love that. I love how you guys can track this and I'm like, yeah, I think it's gone up. But you actually see the numbers. Keeper is back, which is nice. Freya Mbemba, Cisse Dodgson, Bognol Ordolino Backstein, Bolde Antic Ronaldinho. It does mean no Sani. But I think that's all right. With Oliveira out anyway, I think we're going to do it like this. It's Bristol City. Backstein's back. All right, indeed. That's the team. I'll tell you what I'm going to do, chat. I'm going to lock the entrance for this particular game now. You can still join later on. You will make up points, I'm sure. This is going to be a long-term fantasy thing. So if you're not in the fantasy game yet, you can do it again after this game here. I'm going to lock it in now. And then we'll go from there. Is Mbemba Chancellor's brother? I don't think so. Although that would kind of make sense. Ronaldinho will go right to the very top. Do you think so? All right, enjoy the match. Play your own game. There's our team. We're about to... I like how... Why has he got... He's done the odd Dodgson Owen Dodgson thing. He's now called Ronaldinho because I gave him a nickname of Ronaldinho. Love it. Oh, by the way, the crane... Gone. They finished the ends. They finished the ends between the 2 streams. The cranes are no more. We're back, everybody. Whoever thought that Owen Dodgson would be starting for us in the Championship when we signed him, that was quick. It actually was. Wasn't it? That's so weird. That's so true. I'm going to open the window, chat. One sec. Very suddenly, quite warm in here. So I'm just going to open up that window. Yeah, no crane cam, at least for a while. Do you think FM will ever let you create a tactic depending on which side the ball is on? For example, ball is on the left-hand side and the right side players move. It kind of sort of lets you do that now, but not, I suppose, as specifically. But you can see what your tactic looks like depending on where the play is. By clicking, you can click into the tactics and see it, can't you? So maybe. They're kind of showing that it's kind of there, but I don't know if they really want to go too far into that. It'd be nice if that was an option to go so far into it, I suppose. But then, I don't know. You want to mix between it being a fun game and not too much as well. What's new capacity of the showground? It's 13,000, Brent, I believe. 13,2 something. Bristol City go close, wide. Did they dismantle the whole stand, build it off-site, and then just craned it all in? It seems to be that, yeah. Or they actually did no real work except put some cranes there, and then in the last 3 days completely built it. I think is maybe what happened. I did a striker transfer and it got rid of all my players and wouldn't let me play. That's not good. I mean, refresh and clear your cache and then maybe it will, but I don't know why it would do that. It might be now that you can't play because I've locked it though. Not sure. Don't know. So good they named him twice. Ronaldinho. Lordolino! That'll make him happy. Bolde's cross. Lordolino's header. We lead 1-0. It is a lot of wyverns, isn't it? Look at our fans. Bolde near post header. Corner. Big header from the boy. 6'5" of pure Brazilian midfielder. Ask Ambo straight away for a stadium extension. Bring back the cranes. Shall we? We've actually got the money, to be fair, haven't we? We could actually ask to keep making this bigger, but I don't know. I don't really like asking for the stadium thing because sometimes it gets weird financially. Rather just do it when they want it. I'm a bit worried that they might build a new stadium for the Prem. What is the minimum? Are we going to be above the minimum now? We've got a penalty. I don't know who's on our pens. Is it Gil Bolde? I think it might be. He's got 1 assist. It's Gil Bolde, 2-0. He has kicked on, by the way. He has seriously kicked on. I tell you, I've just had an idea, chat. If and when, our boy, Bassy Boy, gets round to making our 3 county showground, which he did say he was going to do, we could ask him to put a permanent crane in there. And then we could always have a crane cam. We could put a little manager's seat on top of a crane cam in one of the corners that could be there permanently. And then it could be some type of chat points redeem thing where we sit on crane cam. Crane Tifo, I like it. Very glad I transferred him in. Well done, Bolde, you're captain. Good work. Good work. 4 cranes on the 4 corners. It's great, isn't it? Oh my word, what a finish that is from Anis Mehmeti. That's a beauty of a finish into the top corner. Cranes look good though. Dortmund Stadium still has 8 cranes. There you go. And we play in yellow. Right, 2-1. They've got a goal back. Oh, by the way, we are second in the league. After that loss to Stoke, Burnley are top with 3 points behind them in second. I'm now saying it. Playoffs is my my real aim for the season. It looks like we might throw in a loss or 2 every now and then. So if we can maintain good enough form for the playoffs, I think I'd be happy. We might be 2-2 here. We are 2-2. There you go. Next kit design has a crane shadow on the yellow. I like that. Secondary nickname, the Cranes. Are we going to really go down this route? Yes, we are. He's hit the post. And they've put the rebound in. It's 2-2. We've thrown away a 2-0 lead, which kind of sucks. We've done this a lot. We did this last stream, didn't we? Up the Cranes. By the Aussie lads. What crane? With the hyphenated surname. Crane something, yeah. Yes, we should, yeah. Where's Gil from? He's from Guinea-Bissau. I actually scouted the entire Guinea-Bissau national team because I looked at them and I was like, there's a few good players here. There's obviously that other Cabral guy. And I was like, maybe we just really go and sign all of these guys. Most of them were a bit rubbish, though. There was a well-known player that played for them. Who was in there. Oh, Ronaldo Vieira was still playing at like 36 for them. But there's another couple in there too. Cisse. Gil Bolde. 3-2. We lead again. Crane Cam should be your shirt sponsor. Not a bad idea. Not a bad idea. He scores goals where? From the Crane. Crane Twitch emote when? If someone makes it now and it's of high quality, I'll load it in right this second. I might need to get rid of one though, but that's not. It's a good idea. Up the Cranes. Yeah, Gil Bolde is from Guinea-Bissau and he is a new gen player, just in case you were looking for him in your save. You're not going to find him. All right, half-time. We score a lot of goals. We definitely leak a lot of goals as well, don't we? It's 3-2 at the half-time break. Let's not make any subs just yet, but let's keep an eye on it. We could probably give Gabby Carvalho his debut, couldn't we? In this second half. Have you just sent me one already, Dakota? I mean, you've just Googled it. Or did you... I mean, it works. Car parks to cranes, how far we've come. You did, all right. But I'm not just doing the one that you've just Googled. Oh, 100%. Yep. Yep. But no, you're right. It's a good idea. I feel like we should look into it for sure. Add it to my list of jobs to do. Right. We are on 53. Let's get to 60 and do a couple of subs. Fine, I'll make one. There you go. Right. 60 mins. Not great from Antich on a 6.41. Let's do a striker. Andre Sani makes sense. Let's bring on Gabby for Ronaldinho, and we'll put Balde on the right. On the left, sorry. And then Bakshti's not playing great, so Luca comes on. And that can be it for now. I saw a video yesterday of someone's FM formation. He had Sandoval as a striker, same new gen pick as well. What, Jesus Sandoval? Why would it have the same pick? That's weird. I love the way you say Gil. Gil is the Portuguese way, but it's sweet the way you say it. Yeah, again, it's the same as you got the usernames in the chat. I've decided once what it is. How's it meant to be said? I thought it was Gil as well. Yeah, it'll be Gil. Gil Balde, won't it? Gil Balde rather than Gil. Or did I call him Jill? Do I call him Gil Balde or Jill? What do I even say? Jill is the Portuguese way. What do I call him? Jill Holtz. Perfect. There you go. I can't remember what I call him anymore. I lost complete track of my own brain there for a second. Yeah, I think I call him Gil Balde, but we'll go with either. Here he is anyway. Big Jill. Good save. 3 counties cranes go up and up and up and up and up. 3 counties cranes go up and up, up and up. I hate it. I absolutely despise it, Lamalo. Thank you. Oh, dear me. What a weird little world we've made. Do you ever stop and think about that? Do you ever stop and think about how weird it is that you know so much about a made-up football team that I just made up called 3 Counties FC? But now you're making little crane jokes about it. Because for me, that is absolutely, that's beautiful, that is. You've sent me another one. That's upset me. What do you mean you sent me another one and it's that? Like, what do you mean? Look at it. Is that Mourinho sat on there as well? Balde's got, is it a hat-trick? I think it's a hat-trick from Gil Balde. Or Jill Balde. I've got a complex now on how to say his name. There's 10 to play. Let's make the last couple of subs to get boys like... Should I take him off now he's got his hat-trick? Yeah. Chucky on. And Francini on at left back. Is my 5 subs. Cheer up, lads. I'm all right. What do you mean cheer up? FM could do with some world building in it, to be fair. Yeah. We've done a bit, though, haven't we? Here. Remember my name, Crane. I'm going to live forever. I'm going to learn how to climb high. Stop with the Crane songs. And Malloy and Demeester starters for their clubs. Who's Malloy? But yeah, we'll check on Demeester, Holmesy. Definitely, yeah. It is good to be fair, Greenness, yeah. Right, we have won this game 4-2. A little bit sketchy after being 2-0 up to then draw, well, them to get it back to 2-2. But a victory nonetheless. Some points being handed out. Most points for Balde. No clean sheet points, but Balde was man of the match. Considering you only signed big boys, why do they need a crane anyway? Also very true. It's a good point. Right, match upload. Read the stats. Points are being allocated, and then I will unlock it so that you can join again in case anybody else would like to join. Let's see who's winning. Hopefully this works. Yay. Seems to be working. Man of match Gilbalde, 9.4. Points have been applied. I believe. Hopefully successfully. Have they been applied? Maybe they haven't. Is it because it's locked? Why did they not go on? Points did not get applied. I don't know if this is because I started this a while ago. It's doing them, but not adding the points. So I don't know what's going on there. I tried to be... See, I watch people use fantasy in other people's streams and it works fine. And then I go to do it myself and it doesn't. I tried to be prepared to get it ready. I don't know why it's not actually allocating the points, though. What if I do it manually? Does it give points then? Oh, I've now not got a squad. That might be why. Let me refresh and see if that helps. Ooh, ooh, doo, doo, doo. Yeah, I've got no squad on there now. Bear with, chat. At least we're doing, if it breaks, it's when we've not started yet, rather than now, you know? Yeah, it's not working. Schrodinger's points, that's actually good, yeah. The points have been both applied and not applied. They have, haven't they? Have you got points? Because I pressed them. Did it show for anyone else, or was it just on mine that they're not showing? Because mine's struggling. And if I go onto another browser, it's the one that I was trying to fix for Kempe yesterday. So that's not going to work. Site settings, cookies and site data. Right, let's try refreshing. What was our session number? It won't let me rejoin the session. Yeah, I think maybe because I'm trying to like restart it. So hold on. The fixes that I did do yesterday mean that it should all be in the system, so you should eventually be able to get them back. I'm just not sure how to do it now. Yeah, it says I can't even rejoin it as the person now, so... I feel like that one's been deleted. Chat, I think we might need to come back to fantasy. It's so annoying. I don't know why it's... Like, it went from working so well to not working. I think we might need to call it on fantasy for today, chat. Which I'm sure people who weren't playing it don't mind. At least it's happened before we actually had loads of points in there. And I'll fix it hopefully for Sunday, I guess. I did do a load of changes because it broke with Kempe on... I tried to fix the transfers and I never know whether the fixes that I've done have made it worse. And I guess they've made it worse this time. And I couldn't test it because we weren't live. So, yeah. We'll call it there for today and come back to it, I guess. F's in the chat for fantasy, I suppose. Well, Yambo, let's recruit a crane operator and a staff admin. I hope so, yeah. You know what will lighten the mood? Another crane image. Right, he sent me another one, chat. Right, why has he got a camera this time? Where are you generating these? What's that? Why? I really want to know what's going on with the scaling there. Crane cam. I guess that kind of makes sense. Fan with vibing, sticks code on code and it's a bit of a mess. Exactly, yeah. You kind of then have to go and make it work from there. He works for Southampton. That's good as well. Exactly that though, Pav, yeah. Is that a Southampton scout? Did you see my little tweet, by the way? I don't get the Southampton scout thing. Like, I do get it. Like, it's obviously bad and it's a really big game and there's actually a lot of money, you know, at stakes of these games. But also, I think there should be more of this in football. I think there should be more of, like, keeping an eye out for spies. I just don't know. Like, people take it too seriously, I think. Even though I sort of get why it is quite serious. I think this is where I've scouted the whole... Oh, yeah, Francolino. That's the other Guinea-Bissau. How do you say it? Guinea-Bissau player. There you go. If it was on FM, I'd send spies. Exactly. Should we try and send some spies? Oh, here's Demeester, by the way. Demeester has played still no games for Leicester. He's played one cup game. The dream of getting him back next season, by the way, it's happening. Oh, yeah, no, Esquivel, it's using Claude, don't worry. Definitely not ChatGPT. Send watching man. Yeah, how do we do that? How can we do that? Ronaldo Flowers. Ooh. Ronaldo Flowers is still playing for Antigua and Barbuda, but doesn't have a club. But Chester want him. Yeah, Demister's value is at 90 million then, wasn't it? 90 to 100 and something million, which isn't great. The rule should be you have to spy on your opponents, and if you get caught more than X times per season, you get a points deduction. That I like. Yep. Yeah, basically, I think there should just be more of that in football. I think it's great, especially if it's just some little intern with an iPhone. Like when they were like, the spy stood behind this tree, I was like, Christ, it's quite a professional setup. Like he went in and he escaped through the golf club and went over the course and then out through there. Turns out it's just a bloke. It's just a kid with an iPhone.
Follow me. Okay.
I say kid. I think he's like 27, isn't he? Is that supposed to be the club badge? If yes, my vote is yes. What were we talking about? Ah, Lordolino is now settled. After speaking with him, I believe that he is no longer feeling unsettled at the club. He appreciates the signing of compatriot Gabriel Carvalho, which helped his settling in issues. Lordolino is a happy chappy. Beautiful. Yeah, did we ever find the spy who was working for Derby? Don't know if we did we? In DOF to Glory, I'm not sure. We did find the little Italian spy in this one, though, and we sold him. Weirdly, nothing has seemed to have happened since then, since we got rid of Marco Greco. He's gone out on loan to Southend. Is Will Salt in the game? That's a great question. Will Salt or William Salt? Will Holt is, and Jill Holt is. We've already got our own spy. It's Jill Holt. She is our Will Salt. The crane pick generated. Ah, got you. Is that the club badge? I don't know. Was it? I didn't see it. What? Oh, you mean changing the club badge to the crane? Imagine the amateur hour slapstick if everyone was spying on everyone. We are missing out. Exactly. So good. Wilder credits me. Thank you. Thank you, Gene. That was a little joke there. Oh, Malloy, you meant Maguy. That makes sense. Yeah, let's check in on Maguy, actually. Is he playing for Wolves? I assume he is. He has made no appearances. 2 cup appearances. They keep buying our players and not playing them. Who's the left back then? They've got Joan Gadou. I like him. David Muller-Wolf is playing left back. And Maguy is he even on the bench? Is he even in the... Where is he? There.
Follow me. Okay.
I thought he wasn't in there then. He is there. How much salt could a Will Salt if a Will Salt could salt? Yeah, brilliant. I don't know why I said... Why did I say that? Why did I read it? I reckon it should be like an initiation for the apprentice. It's like sending a carpenter's apprentice off to find a left-handed screwdriver or tartan paint. Exactly. His ability's gone up after being settled. Did it? Like his ability stars, you mean? Gil Bolde is making remarkable progress. What a player. He scored no goals last year, basically. He got 7. He's got 7 in 9 this year. Look at the upturn in his output. He did get 15 assists, but he does already have 5 this season as well. He's gone to a completely new level. Free transfer signing, by the way, from Infesta, which I think all started on a cruise ship, didn't it? But yeah, only 21 as well. And he's just all ours. And he's got a work permit until 2035. Has he got an extension on that as well? No, it's just till 2035. Baldy's like Benzema when Ronaldo left. Yeah, maybe, yeah. Demister out and Baldy's like, all right, finally I can score the goals instead of passing to you. It makes sense. I can't believe we just signed that Carvalho, by the way, on a free. There's probably loads of players we could get on a free now that I don't want to go and look at because I like the squad that we've got and we've got too many players already. Right, let's pick another team. Sheffield United. This time I can do it free from the burden of fantasy. Shall I unpin those messages, by the way, so that people don't try and join? I'm sorry about the fantasy chat. I would love it if it works properly, but I seem to have managed to break it, which is all good bug fixing. I can feed that in and sort of find out why, but I don't know why it did that. It says session, like my whole session is gone now. Maybe I shouldn't start it beforehand, but then that doesn't help when it's like a long session, a long season anyway, does it? Anyway, I'll try and fix it for Sunday. And we'll try again. It's the way it is, isn't it? Nunes, Pereira, Mbemba. Is Mbemba related to, who are you asking about? To Chancel? Is it even the same? Is it Mbemba? Yeah. I want to find out for you now. There's nothing on there anyway. Let's go. Cisse Dodgson. Do we this time? Do we have anybody back? Is Gorn back yet? Not yet. Did you see Shinmaker won Premier League Youth Player of the Season? I did see that, yeah. I saw him pop up, and then it made me check him in-game, and he's doing quite well. Look. We obviously sold him to Oxford in-game. He's smashing it. He's valued at nearly, well, about 10 million. And he's got 8 in 10 for them in the Championship. It's kind of a good thing, because I think we've got a 50% sell-on fee, haven't we, for him? It's fine. It's not like I was happy with Gill as an FM fantasy captain anyway. I'm sorry. I'm sorry. Yeah, you would have smashed it as well with that. My bad. My bad. All right, let's pick this team. And we'll go from there. Cisse Dodgson. I guess we go with the... No, I'm going to play Francini. Francini needs to learn left back. Then he can play on both sides. Let's go back to... Still no Suarez. Still no Oliveira. Shall we give a different... Baxley wasn't great there. So let's do Luca. And we'll play them that way round. Bolde, Ronaldinho, Antic. I want to give... I'm going to... Who is this? Sheffield United. Let's... Yeah, no, that's fine. Let's go like that. I was going to play Sani, but actually, no. Backstein's gone. All right. Exactly. Carvalho in. I think he's on the bench. I think we have to prioritise these guys because we've only just got him, haven't we? Magic Ped, I hope the work call is all right, my friend. And I'll catch you after it, hopefully. Pick up where you left off. Away at Sheffield United. They've got Tom the Cannonball Cannon up front. As well as Lewis Kumas as well. We love Tom Cannon on this channel since his Malvern days. I want to say Malvern, right? I think he sort of peaked at Championship level as well. To think as well, chat, I think with Malvern, those of you who have been here for years and years, I think with Malvern, I think we got to the Prem. I don't even know if we played, we probably did, but barely. Play Prem seasons with them. The save actually finished at the Premier League. So we're almost at that point now in this save. Hereford, we won the Champions League, which is where I want to go with 3 counties, definitely. And Worcester, I think... Where did we go with Worcester? I think Worcester were definitely in the Prem, won the Prem, but did we ever win the Champions League with them? I kind of think we didn't. I can't remember. They kind of blend into one a bit. I could actually probably find out. But yeah, Hereford won the Prem with the Champions League with, definitely. With Botter, etc. playing. All right, 20 on the clock. Nothing has happened so far. Here we go. First proper highlight. Luca and Cisse down the right. Into Dinko. Keepers come out. Mayuka Derry and a lad called Rabaj, who looks insane. Are highly rated internally at Chelsea, which means they'll be sold soon. Absolutely. And they'll go and tear it up at another club probably, yeah. Cruz down the left for Sheffield United. Cross and in. Tom Cannon. I shouldn't have talked him up. He's got 10 and 11. I kind of feel like that one was my fault. I talked it into existence. This is where we're at, I think, though. We play decent teams, although... How are they doing? They are 6. We play decent teams and we definitely concede a lot of goals. Maybe because we're playing 3 strikers and very attacking when we've got the ball. Could be that. Bolde down the right, though. Cisse, back to Bolde. Luca. Lovely football, this. Cisse, can he find someone in the middle? Bolde's there. 8 in 10. And it's 1-1. That is absolutely glorious. It's actually a lovely bit of football down the right-hand side, look, between these 3. Luca. Into Cisse. I think it's time to do a Ledbury Town save, or even better, Ledbury Swifts. I played for Ledbury Swifts. Digital Dirt Farmer. Well, there you go. There's some lore for you. I played for Ledbury Swifts at like 15 or something. But yeah, Ledbury Town. I don't know if it even goes down, if you even get them on the game. But it all makes sense. I think there needs to be maybe a Leinster thing, because when you drive in from the M5 towards Worcester, there's a sign that says 3 Counties Showground, and then it also has Malvern, Worcester, Hereford, Leinster, I think. You used to play for Ledbury Swifts. I need to know how old you are. I might know. You know who I am. That's fun though. That's cool. Just out of curiosity, who's your save hero so far? Save hero is sort of underrated. I think it might be Pereira. I just looked at the squad then and thought, who's still in there? Luca's got to be high up. I think it's Big John, you know. Big John Pereira might be my save hero. I think we really elevated ourselves when we brought him in. Dan's database goes to level 11, which I think Ledbury Town are in. Does it? We could have a look for next year, maybe. What about yours, chat? We've asked this question before, but maybe it's changed and developed. Favourite player in the save so far? Could be... What is that header, by the way? Could be like best. Could be favourite. Could be a cult hero. But who's your save hero? You can quantify that in however you want to, really. You use a database at the moment that goes down to level 10. There are databases that go even further. You should be able to play any teams that exist. Yeah, basically. If people have made them, yeah. Luca and possibly Dodgson. Backstein's yours. I think he needs some more football, Backstein, doesn't he? But he's a good player. They're all so young as well. If you think this is where our recruitment of only 21 years old and younger is going to really pay off in the future. That's a lovely finish from Gilbolde. Right across the keeper. 2-1. Arrowed in. Toonsy says, I need some serious help. I'm new to FM. Tried a Newcastle save 5 times and not made it past Christmas without being sacked. What are you doing? Toonsy, where's it going wrong? You're just losing games. So if sort of the principles for FM, you've got to make the players happy, and if they're happy, they'll do well. And then the other part of that is don't go and you might be overcomplicating it tactics-wise. Just choose a preset and stick to it, and you can't go far wrong because the presets almost by default pretty much work if you make the players happy. Maybe you're going too defensive as well. Don't go defensive. Attacking is sort of the best way to do everything on the game. It's 2-2, by the way. Tom Cannon scored again. As soon as we get the lead again, we give it away. I'm 44. I played from like 8 years till 15. Yeah, you're a bit older than me then. My fave save has been Abertillery Bluebirds in the Welsh League. It's where you live now, but fell out with my workmate who was in the database and refused to sign for me from Cwmbran. Nice. I like it when it crosses over to real life there. Yeah, losing games. Players fall out with me. Tried importing different tactics. Yeah, stop flipping and swapping and changing, I guess. And it's all about the morale. Players falling out with you, sort of have to manage that, and then it all falls into place after that. If you're losing loads of games, do a friendly. Win a game, and you'll be amazed by how much of a difference it will make to win a game. Once you basically get this... Well, it's not on here, is it? Once you get the morale up again, they start being really good at football again. Before that, they forget. All right, we're 2-2. I'm going to bring Sani on. Let's do Gabriel for... Let's take off Ronaldinho. And let's do Dodgson on at left back. 3 changes to try and win this game. Hello, Ollie. In this week's activities I do not recommend, stepping on broken glass barefoot, 40 plus minutes of 2 medical professionals digging around in there with an x-ray in the middle was a fun Tuesday evening. Love the NHS though. Yeah, shout out. Dread to think what it would have cost in other places. Yeah, wild. That sounds horrific. And I hope your foot's all right now. Why are you trying to walk on broken glass anyway? Sounds like a terrible idea. We've lost the ball there. I thought we were going to go and get a winner. Bolde! Oh my word, what a finish! He's offside! He's offside! The flag is up, but this finish was great. Yeah, that is an ouch. Hello, Breezy. How are you, my friend? How was Japan, by the way? I know the answer's just going to be, it was brilliant, but photos look lovely. Tune request, walking on broken glass. You'll have to gift a sub, Pav. That's how it works, I'm afraid. This is, I'm no charity. Christ. 2-2. Can we find a winner here? We've had chances. Away at Sheffield United, Gabby C, Cisse, Luca. They've put some stuff together down that side a few times. Gil Bolde. Dodgson, Owen Dodgson. Can he find someone in the middle? Bolde. Go down. Dodgson. Oh, near post. It's saved. There's a few big misses in there, isn't there? I may never financially recover. Yeah, that's fair enough. Not that good a joke, I'm afraid. 2-2 final score. You would have played with my cousins Mark and Carl. Small world. I probably would have done, yeah. Those names ring a bell if I had the surnames, which don't do them now, but that does ring a bell. It wasn't intentional. Bottle got smashed 2 weeks ago and I wasn't informed. Put milk back in the fridge, stepped back and felt it go into my foot. But still attached, so that's good. That is good. Right, we've drawn that game. Not amazing. But a draw away at Sheffield United actually isn't the worst result, is it? Their night store had Air Max 90s for 50 quid cheaper than in the UK. What else am I supposed to do? How many did you buy? Is the question there. £43,000 going to Gil Bolde because he's going to get 10 goals. He's got it in like 10 games. Cost us 40 grand. It makes you think about money in a different way when you see it like that, doesn't it? No comment, fair. You find that there is too much dancing around in the penalty box in 26, especially where there's a chance to get the ball across. Yeah. There is some weird play, isn't there, in the engine? It's better, but they do some weird stuff sometimes. And you do, now, this far in, you are definitely starting to see patterns in the way that the game plays. I blame Arsenal for that. Me too. I blame Arsenal for most things. Sounds like he was doing his best Annie Lennox impression and walking on broken glass. I mean, that joke there twice. Love it. Brilliant. Worth bankrupting the club if Bolde keeps scoring, though. Yeah, exactly. We'll make a lot more money if he gets us promoted to the Prem, won't we? We are in to... We've got West Brom away. It's sort of a local derby, that one. West Brom. I assume it's the... I can't remember playing them before, but maybe we did in a cup, actually. And we probably had this conversation then, I'm going to guess. We've got them next. We stay second behind Burnley. Only 2 points at the top. Isn't that how a bunch of championship teams have gone bankrupt? What, by basically trying to pay people to score goals to get them to the Prem, yeah. I've DM'd you. It's definitely not another crane. Right, well, it is, isn't it? Because, I mean, it's the same crane, but slightly better made. So that's exactly what it is. Chat, do you want this? Why won't it focus? Do you want this to be a new emote on the channel? Because if one of you says yes, we'll do it now. Really climbed down there from trying to crowdfund that with people wanting it down to 1. and now Kokota said yes, so fine. Let me make it. I'll remove the background, shall I, Kokota? I'll do that part. Bloody liberties. Just do my own emotes. It's a joke. Right, how do I actually do a new emote? How big's it got to be? I think it's got to be smaller than that. Right, let's try. Viewer rewards. Emote. I think we might need to delete... No, we've got 2 open slots. We're good. We do have some spots open. I'm making Clayts crane incoming. I don't know how big it's supposed to be, but something like that.
Follow me. Okay.
Crane. crane. Saying crane. Is that small enough? Ho, ho, ho! Right, chat. If you refresh, it should actually be there now. Stupid. Look at it. Look at it. Right, it should actually be there now. I don't think you can do emotes on YouTube, can you? Christopher Gorn could be Chilean for crane. Can you find out if that's true? Because that's a good idea. The guy talking about Ledbury Swifts, we're based in Ledbury, so new gen coming through from Swifts. That's actually true. It kind of exists already. If you look at our under 19s, under 18s, there will be players in here that were, not him because he's Australian. There'll be players in here that were born in Ledbury. Not him, Southend. There you go. Charlie Stearman, Ledbury born look. And at the other end of the stadium, a small lake with some cranes. It'd be nice, wouldn't it? Leave the background in, gives it a rustic feel. Or just a white background to the emote. I like it. Crane is the tier 1 Clayts giraffe. That's kind of, that work. Actually, where would a crane wear its tie? At the bottom or right at the top? Is Ballantyne from Ledbury, is he? There you go. Okay, let's do this. Gorn is still not back, or Christoph Crane is what they're calling him. There's loyalty badges on YouTube, but that's all I see. Yeah, that makes sense. Still no Oliveira. Still no Suarez. Not until the 3rd of November. It's a long time. Is that Group A? That must be the Olympics. What is it? It just says under 23 international. I don't know what that is. It's quite nice that we've got some internationals, though, isn't it? Let's do Backstein back.
Now we've been
all right.
Clayts, crane,
Hey!
Clayts, crane, Clayts, crane.
Right, you've made the robot lady say Clayts crane, so fair play to you. Thank you for the 100 bits. Appreciate you. Crane in Spanish is grua, so close. Kind of works. Pre-Olympic friendlies. For a month. Like, why are they away for a month? Like, they've been away since about the 6th of October, and now they're not back until the 3rd. Google Translate says Gorn is Hindi for gown.
Okay.
Dream over. Yeah, that doesn't work as well, does it? What month is it in game? It is October. On a scale of 1 to 10, how much do you regret making me a mod? 0. I promise you. Olympic qualification for a month. Why is it for a month? But yeah, kind of, I guess that makes sense. Let's do Dodgson back in. Let's have Backstein, Lordolino, Dinko. I want to give a start to Andre Sarni in this one. Antic hasn't scored, actually, so Sarni's going to start. Do I not get access to the tier 1 emotes with a primer? Yeah, you do. You should do. Try refreshing, though, Greenest, if they're not popping up. You should have... With Twitch Prime, you should get all of the emotes. All of the tier 1 ones, yeah. No sound for you. Am I the only one? What, in general? Or just for when the alerts? At least I can stop sending you unsolicited crane pictures. This is true. This is true. And making me open them on stream. Let's take a break from the zombie apocalypse to catch some FM. Like it. Like it, not really over it. Welcome. Remember when we used to all be... Right, yeah. The comers. Brilliant. Good old days. Now we're the cranes. Especially when those cranes are... Right. There might be children watching, Pav. You need to watch yourself. It's 1-0 West Brom. We're losing. We're actually kind of struggling a bit here. We drew... We drew the last game. We just about won the game before that, and now we're 1-0 down here. Sounds back 3 reloads later. That's weird, Subway. Why would that happen? Is Charlie related to Matt? As in Charlie Holland and Matt Holland? Maybe. I can't really tell without going... You'll have to Google it, to be fair. Prices averted. There we go. I'm a primer peasant and have the crane pleasures. There you go. Just was it a refresh, Greenest? You should have them, yeah. Like back when the stream was 18 plus. Yeah. Yeah. We're daytime now, though. To be fair. We're actually it's probably less family friendly needed these days than it used to be. Quintero, it's 2-0. West Brom are bloody brilliant. It's pre-Watershed though. Yeah, that's true. Got to say, Big John and Mbemba need to put in a bit of extra practice, a bit leaky at the moment. It might be because we don't really give them much support. Like, we do have those two and then wing-backs. Most of the time with wing-backs, you have 3 centre-backs, don't you? We've just got wing-backs with 2 centre-backs, which is maybe why. We are 2-0 down. It's not amazing. Okie. James Hill plays for West Brom.
Follow me. Okay.
I mean, if this gets much worse, we might actually have to think about a bit of a tactic change because it's a bit embarrassing. Yeah, maybe it's because you're not supporting hard enough. I like that reason, actually. Come on, chat. I can only see right now a few crane emotes and 2 flares. And that's it. I just had a thought, Kokoto. You could have put a flare on top of the crane.
Follow me.
Have your players tried scoring, though? It doesn't seem like they have today. You have a cat. What does that mean? Congratulations. There you go. Ollie's done some flares. Solabadjo has, Fatboy has. That's better. Come on. Get behind the team in times of trouble. In times of strife. In times of West Brom absolutely pinging you at their home. This is terrible. James Hill's hit the bar. If we come back and win, I'll give some subs. I like that. Right, now lock in. I'm going to go download a tactic. How you doing, Dusmana? Welcome in. Any chance of a recap so far? Lord Delino got homesick. We signed a star player to make him happy, who's now worth about 20 million. We drew to Sheffield United. We're losing to West Brom. We've got a new crane emote. That help? Matt! Second yellow card raid, everybody. Terrible timer. We're losing. We're getting... It's 3-0. It's 3-0. Welcome in, Raiders. Come on, you Wyverns, indeed. We're 3-0 down in the first half to West Brom. This isn't great. This isn't good. I hope the stream was good, Matt. Jason Mulumby still exists. He does, yeah, and he's just scored against us. West Brom are on smoke. They actually are. Could be worse. Your keeper could have been dispossessed dribbling on the halfway line. There's a clip in that, though, isn't there? Let's think about this. It's actually good news because there's a clip in that. So, got to think like this, haven't you? Yeah, no, it's annoying when they do that. Oh my God, what is happening? We're 4-0 down. I might get sacked at half time. I might go sit on the crane. Have they got any cranes at West Brom? Should we just go sit on the roof? Do you know, let's go sit up here. We're going to go sit on here in protest. In protest, I'm going to go sit on top of... Do you know what? I might go sit in this person's house. Also, that is a ridiculous setup, isn't it? Why is there no roads? And they all just park their cars. Oh, they've scored again. Or is that a replay? It's a replay. They just park their cars in the grass, do they? Just no roads, just gardens everywhere. Ridiculous. After the shooter, it's only having 2 defenders meta in FM26. I'm 4-0 down at half time. What do you think? Not a good time to ask these questions. I don't know if that's a serious question. Is that tactic you're using pretty meta there? It's 4-0 at half time. We are absolutely terrible. Clearly meta. Right, we've kicked off and I'm going to break into this person's van. How much for the tactic? £20. Right. I think I'm in the... Nope, there's the van. Let's just break into this person's van. There we go. What is going on? What is going... He's stolen a... Right. If I drive this hard enough into the stadium, will they abandon the game? They've scored again. It's 5-0. Terrorism manager, 26. Right. Let's make some changes to the team. What can we do in a situation like this? I might just put some more defenders back in possession. Corner down and none of the players are in the red rated. They're playing all right, yeah. We've got a 6.13 from Andre Sani, so we'll take him off. I'm sort of moving in the background here. Look at that. If I scroll. Lordolino's having a shocker. We'll do Radojevic. Driving a van onto the pitch might absolutely get you sacked. Yeah. Let's do Dodgson, Owen Dodgson. Francini. I'll just make loads of changes and not change the tactics at all and hope that we win. It's sort of my plan right now. We'll do Chucky on and swap those over. That'll be fine. We have not lost a game like this ever in the history of 3 counties. This is good. We've scored. I missed it. 5-1. It's a corner. Lordolino at the near post. I think I've just taken him off, haven't I? Does it give me the option to keep him on? No, he's gone off. Right. Brilliant. When I find myself in times of trouble, Ronaldo Flowers calls to me. Bring on Andre Sani, set me. Yeah, comeback's back on. Clayts having a breakdown on stream was not on my 26 bingo card. I'm here for it though. Nah, I'm good. It's fine. We remember all those times, chat, where I'm like, it'll be nice to have a bit of struggle. We don't want to win every game. Do you remember that? And then we lose one game and I have a breakdown. I don't really want that. Chucky for 5-2. It's 5-2. Sing the song, everybody. Why not?
His name's Chucky.
He's a star.
He's a star. He is Caleb
It's actually a lovely goal. 5-2.
He scores goals.
Where? Every bloody where. Smoochy Smoochy, one stream behind, but loving the series up the Wyverns. How you doing, Ace Bam? Welcome in, dude. I've heard of Part the Bus, but I've not seen Floor the Van. From the crane. 5-6 is on. 20 to play. We're on the attack again for a third here. If we do this. If we do... Right, they're going to score again, aren't they? It's Joseph. Parnell. Good tackle. Got to win every game in a build donation save just to prove the game incorrect. Exactly. We are actually going to go on the attack here. Gil Bolde's got players in the middle. He's going to go alone. We've scored another. It's 5-3. This might be the most outrageous of comebacks literally ever. We were 5-1 down. It's 5-3. All I did is I put the fullbacks to fullback. The terrorism is working. Have we got any more subs? We've got one more sub. Who can I bring on here to make a difference? Dinko's knackered, so maybe Alvarez? Alvarez might free up Luca like that, actually. So let's do that. Is 2 centre-backs meta? Yeah, well, to be fair, we went to 4, didn't we? Ramming the van into the wall was... having the breakdown and ramming it into the wall was the turning point. There's 10 to play. We need 2. Come on. Nunes. That's weird. That was weird play. What are you doing? I've not seen that tactic before. I definitely didn't coach that. Bolde down the left. If we score now, it's genuinely on. Chucky. It's 5-4. Play it again. 5-4. What's going on?
He's a star. He is
What's happening? Gil Bolde, massive cross to the back post. Big header from Chucky. Wow, towering. 9 to play. Can we go and find a winner? I don't want to change anything. I don't want to go attacking because we just need a highlight to start. If I go attacking, I don't want to break it, but nothing's happening. 6 minutes. Let's push them forward again. Get these wing backs back up because that went well. Let's put in possession Luca in behind there as well. How's that looking out of possession? That's fine. We've saved the goal difference. Can we force a highlight? Time's just going by. One highlight. There's a minute or so to go. Very attacking. Nothing happened. Oh, lads. I just wanted the highlight. I wanted the chance. But 5-4. We have lost to Thomas Frank's West Brom. We were 5-0 down. We were 5-0 down on 51, by the way. I didn't even see our first goal. Because we were still in the van outside. But we almost saved it. FM does always do it. It gets you right on the cusp and then doesn't quite let you have it, does it? 5-4 final score then. We have saved the goal difference. It does mean we dropped to third. Your wallet started... I mean, to be fair, yeah, you said you'd gift subs, didn't you? Parking the bus after a 5-0 lead, yeah. I've said I'm far from pleased, but I'm actually kind of happy. As a West Brom fan, I've seen this before. Yeah, the 5-5. It's kind of... That was exactly it, wasn't it? The new play short goal kicks meta. That was weird from the keeper, wasn't it? He just dropped it and then ran away. Right, we're down to 4th. West Brom are 5th. They're a good team, but yeah, not our finest hour there. Nunes 1 to 2 days, so he'll be back. That's all right. Send the assistant. Hopefully now, can we bounce back with... We've got... Flipping it. We play Saturday, Tuesday. Quite a quick turnaround. What day is it now? Sunday. Let's rest this team then. I don't love that. Give them 2 days rest. Needed the security cameras from the van to put the fans in jail for destroying the stadium. Something like that, yeah. I think that's what... I keep a masterclass for that 4th goal. I think that's what happened when keepers hit the holding time limit in FM, by the way. Oh, is it? So he was wasting time at 5-3 down to the point where he was about to have a free kick given against him, so he just dropped the ball on the floor. Is that what happened? Come back as interrupters, exactly. Right. Goal bonus for him. Why am I scouting somebody called Jimmy Willis, who looks absolutely terrible? Who played for Slough. But why? Love a thriller at the Scorethorns, yeah. Pretty much. Interesting. Keeper should get bonus for the great bait for the guy. It worked, didn't it? It did work. Johnson's upset because he's not playing. I don't need to go to that. I've sent you one final crane picture and that's me done now. No more cranes, I promise. Okay, I will look at it, but I probably won't change it. Have you added a flare? Because it might be that. It might be that. Right. You're starting to annoy... Chat, I'm going to show you something now. And you're going to decide whether Kokota loses his mod privileges, okay? That's what he sent me. That. Like, I think he should be unmodded right now. Let me know. He's gone. He's out of here. Made me look at it as well. Don't do this, FM, as well. FM showed me Falk de Kimper with an A+. Potentially Premier League standard after everyone talked me out of signing him. He's class. I'm going to sign him one day. He might not be as good as some of our other players, actually, but I'm good. A+. As someone in the environmental profession, love that. I did send you another one, yeah, but it wasn't as funny to say that. You did. To be fair, chat, to give Kokota his due, he did also send me this one, which the manager's now got a flare on top of the crane, which is slightly better. But still, the first thing I saw was the crane, so that was the main thing. This is what you asked for. It kind of is, yeah. Yes, that one is better. Yeah, I will change it. I'm not doing it now, though. We've got a crane. That's the main thing. Can we check the Aussie crane? He could be the difference. What was his... What am I searching for? Crane. Greg Crane. Roman Crane Graham. He is good. Attacking midfielder. Middlesbrough wants him. He's 6'4". I don't think we need him, though, but there is a guy called Crane. Would get a work permit, would cost 2 million. He's class, but I don't think we need him. Crane and he's tall. We've got Lord, like, look how many midfielders we've got. Why would we possibly need him? He would need to replace Backstein, Bognar, and then backups of Lordolino. Not even a backup. Lordolino. What sub when losing? Yeah, it's just, it would kind of, I just don't think we need him. Send for Crane, because he's called Crane, duh. Consistent performer. Maybe in Jan then. We can't sign him now anyway. Maybe in January we'll sign Crane. I don't really run this save at all, do I? 5 foot, that 6'4" is his hair. Yeah, that's true. We've signed Gabby anyways. We have. This chat won't forgive you. Well, this chat runs everything. We just do things in the name of content rather than in the names of winning games. All right, Dodgson. Let's put Gorn back in, otherwise known as Crane. Let's pop Dodgson on the bench. His face should be a crane as well. Now that's silly. Now you're being silly. Definitely. Right. Ipswich. Can we go and win a game nicely, please? Nunes, Pereira, Mbemba, Gorn, Cisse, Backstein, Bognar, Lordolino, Bolde, Sani, Ronaldinho. Sani wasn't very good in that game, so let's bring Antic back in. I'll tell you who was good. Chucky off the bench. Scored twice, right? Which was pretty... Should he be rewarded with a start? I think he should. Chucky starts right wing. Antic and Bolde. Bolde back on the left. Gorn is back in. Back post headers from Chucky. Exactly. Exactly. I'm not making Crane's face an Aussie Crocodile Dundee hat with a crane in the background. That kind of is quite funny, actually. All right. To the tractor boys with our crane. Have they got any cranes about? Doesn't look like it. This is the Championship, isn't it, though? I was like, okay, we've had Sheffield United, they're tricky. West Brom, they're tricky. Now it's Ipswich. These teams are serious teams that have been in the Premier League not so long ago. Like, if we went 5-0 down here, it wouldn't be a shock. And I haven't changed the tactic from the one that got us 5-0 down. And we are going to be 1-0 down. Is he offside? He is. The flag is up. Thank you, linesman. You've just been craned by the Wyverns. And then there's Mansfield, of course. Bolde. Corner. Lordolino heads these in. To the crowd. See, I was right, technically. I think the club crest now needs a crane on it somewhere. We're not changing the club crest in the name of memes. That's ridiculous. See what I can do. No. Why does it always crane on me? There's always something. Every different stream. 3 crane teas. We were a cult 2 streams ago. And now it's all about cranes. Half an hour played. 5th in the league. I said playoffs, right? Playoffs would be fine. Russell down the right for Ipswich. A crane cult. Welcome to the Cranes. We were trying to come up with a name, weren't we? A collective name. Maybe it's that. Maybe we found it. It's fallen into our lap. Lordolino finds Bolde. We've got loads of players in the middle. Chucky's one for the back post header. Cisse. Chucky deflected it in. It's in anyway. Chucky rewards us with the start with a goal.
His name's Chucky.
He's a star. Doesn't get on the end of that one. Cisse, lovely bit of recycling here. Finds Chucky. It does deflect. And the keeper can't keep out. They've got Headling though. I quite like him. He's a good keeper. Who doubted Chucky not to perform at this level? I mean, we were wrong. Because I think that might be 5 in 4 games now for Chucky. Insane in the mem crane. Charles play for a player like Chucky. That's also really good. It's very good. Goal, says David. Love that. Pereira forward for Lordolino. Wins the header. Chucky again into Antic. I think he was offside. He was. Chucky could have gone alone then. Surely we have to be called the Craniacs. Very John Tickle. That's what it made me think of. I don't recognise many of these Ipswich players. Jack Clark. E17 Love Let It Crane. There's quite a lot you could do with Crane, isn't there? To be fair. Right, is this half time or is there going to be one more chance? Time is up, referee. Thank you. The collective term for cranes is a sedge of cranes. Is that true? I have never heard of that. A sedge. Let the crane fall down and wake my dreams. Don't crane me in. That's Jack's going to sleep song. So now, annoyingly, I listen to that song every single day because to put him down for a nap, he listens to Rain Me In, and he has done since he was born. Before that song was massive, by the way. Like when it first was about, before it was actually like a proper hit, that was Jack's going to sleep song. And now it's massive and it's everywhere. Now we go out in public and it's on. He's like, oh, feeling a bit sleepy, actually. Jack made it big. I mean, maybe. But now I'm going to listen to that and I'm just going to be thinking of Crane Me In. Singing in the crane. Good. Fun fact, Hilary Duff was graduation speaker at your university this year. That's a wild fact. I like how random that was as well. Chucky back post. Saved. You're welcome. Yeah, thanks. Thank you for that. Good stuff. Praying for a Dead Princess, Morris I don't even know what that song is. They're in behind for an equaliser here. Good finish from Chizzy Ezenwata. 1-1. A little bit too easy through the middle here. Oh, your Crane song reference was a Hilary Duff song. That makes so much more sense. Gomez through, right on the cusp of offside. 1-1. Let's make a change. Antich. I'm not loving his antics. Let's bring... I know. Let's bring our own Crane on. Purple Crane. No. Polovsky's going to come on. I'm going to do Bognar for Luca as well. And then what I will do... no. We're going to do that. It's not a song, it's an orchestra piece from the conductor who wrote Bolero. That makes so much more sense, Little Inkling. Good. I'm into it now. Three Counties fans would appreciate it, even if their manager does not. I do, I just needed the context. In fact, I prefer things like that. We've had Dancing in the Crane. Yep. Yep. I'm going to say, chat, you're not allowed to make any crane puns from now if it is only replacing the word rain. Okay? You can do crane puns, but you have to think outside the box. So it's not just replacing the word rain. I will allow it if it's the type of reins that you have on a horse, or... No, I'm not actually. I'm not even allowing that. Or like the reign of a monarch. I'm not even allowing that, okay? You have to think more outside the box. Go on, down the left. Oh, it's off the post, Volovsky. We're going for highbrow suggestions. I'll go for Craning Blood for Slayer. No puns, that's in Crane. No, I didn't say no puns, just no rain puns. Jesus Christ. Tahiti's a cracking save though. Had a great time with Taravat. Did you? Doing a journeyman save and I'm in Tahiti. Every result is worth an extra point. 4 for a win, 2 for a draw, 1 for a loss. Makes me wonder why they bothered changing it. That's fun. I didn't know that was that's so cool that there's leagues that do that. Bolde win that header. Ref, get him off. That's horrible. 20 to play. Can we find a winner here then? Brain Stew. Green Day. Good, because it's from Brain, of course. 20 to play. I want to get... Polovsky's not been great since he's come on. Let's do Bolde for No, we'll do Ronaldinho. Who's a difference maker on this bench? Not sure there is one now. Carvalho's the other one, or Sani. Only Chucky, really. Roman Cranes. Technically, that is Reigns, but I'll let you have it. What did you have for lunch, by the way? I didn't have any lunch. I had a protein shake thing. A bit boring, really. Sandwich on the crane, on whole crane bread. Right, you've just done a setup for yourself. We have lofty ambitions. Good. That's good. 5 to play. Can we find a winner? In added time. Doesn't look like it. This might be 3 without a win, you know. Or it might be we're going to snatch it at the end. Laudolino gives it away. We might throw it away at the end. Oh, God. Clark. Tackled. Go up the other end. Gives it away. Chucky. Oh, God, this isn't looking good. This is a goal. Save. George Nunes, massive save. Hopefully it counts for something because they are still attacking here. We've got the FM27 save sorted. What? The Tahiti one. The day we caught the crane by Ocean Colour Team. That's good. That's good. It provides imagery of catching a crane as well, which is really good. Rocky like a hurricane. That's really good also. Right. We've drawn a game. Whilst you're doing all that. Away at Ipswich. In isolation, a good result. In the full context of 3 on the bounce without a win, it's a slight crisis, I'd say. Cisse got the assist, didn't he? Even though I told him he did well defensively. It is 3 without a win. In fact, it's 1 win in 5, if you want to extrapolate it a little bit further. 1 win in 5 against Bristol City. Oxford United at home becomes kind of must win now. Citizen Crane. I might stop reading these out, chat. Rocky like a hurricane was really good. Harry Crane. This whole chat is insane in the mem crane. The whole chat is just doing their own thing. Also, I'm trying to talk about the save. Rayson willing to discuss Laudolino deal. I hope that doesn't mean to sell him. Because I'm Tobes. I'm not. I don't want to sell him. I did actually, Pav. Exactly that. I did. I'm not engaging with it anymore after that. No more. You can't just keep using the same joke, Ollie, saying chat has lofty ambitions. You can't just keep saying it. Who's Jack Porter? Because he looks good. He's real. He's a keeper. Hi, Clayts and Clout. How are we getting on today? Just got back from Shrumet's midwife 5-day appointment. All good. Already basically back to birth weight. Lovely. That's good news. Jack actually put weight on from his birth weight in the first 5 days. He was already above, in a day or something, he was back above his birth weight, which is because, yeah, he's a good eater, basically. Jared Bowen. But yeah, well, that's good news. Mama Shroom is here now for some cuddles, and she's brought us a crumble and chocolate cake. Love that. Love it. Yeah, you have to make the most of that in the first week or two. People bringing you food and stuff. It's annoying when that stops. Only 2 more Premier League games left of the season already. I know it's wild, isn't it? It is wild. Bowen is still not keen to join us, though. Not currently interested. I don't even know why I can approach to sign him. Because he hasn't said he's retiring. His contract runs until 2033. But I can approach to sign, which seems weird. Is he on the protein shakes yet? No. But he did have a coffee gelato in Italy, so... Team needs some higher love. Right. Approach to sign as staff. Is that what it is? Why can you do that when he's still got a playing contract, though? Would he just then, if he accepted that, just retire and join? On a different note, I had a dream the other night that I was being attacked by a bunch of clones of the actor who played Mini-Me in Austin Powers. Everything all right at home, Greenest? I feel like that's quite revealing. Because FM26 didn't meet some expectations. Right. Yeah, fair. Because some people had a problem with it, right? All I could think of was why Verns. That's unfortunately really quite a good joke. Stop doing these setups, though. Because you bait me into replying and then you do the payoff. Right, Oxford, we need to win this game, so let's go. We've got Oliveira back, but he's not fit. Suarez back, but he's not fit. So let's go as strong as we can in the attack. Let's go with Who do we put in the attack as the striker? Do we move Chucky as the striker? There are like 9 people who got the Vern Troyer gag. Well, I got it. But yeah, you're probably right. I've been half an hour and I feel like chat is wearing you down. Is it wearing you down? Are you feeling that? No, I'm grateful. I'm grateful for you guys being here. And it's lovely to have a chat that's moving and you guys having a good time. So, no, it would never move me down. Wear me down. Now I think I got a I think he just got a complex about... Yeah, exactly, right? I think 26 is the most I've been challenged tactically. My tactic that has worked for 6 years doesn't work and it's been more fun than ever working out. That's kind of good, yeah. I guess that kind of tracks in a way. Hello from Minnesota. How you doing, Johnny? Welcome in, dude. Stream's going good, thank you. We irritate you like your pupils used to. It's almost identical, yeah. Almost identical. Right, Nunes and Bemba, Pereira, Cisse, Gorn. I wish Suarez was fit, and I wish Oliveira was fit. I think this is about as strong as you can go, but I wonder if we do... Chucky didn't let us down, though. Ronaldinho, Antic, Bolde. On paper, that's the best, but Chucky has been in really good form. People used to be more annoying than chat, in my experience. I mean, more annoying than this chat? As Otto comes in and says, afternoon klutz. I do an Otto, welcome in, dude. Who gets sent out first if I was the teacher? Probably you, Pav, yeah. And that's why there's so many ex-teachers in the FM streaming community. We miss the classroom but not the paperwork. It's probably that, yeah. It's basically the same. I'm going to go like this, and we do actually... I would like to win this game. I don't think we're annoying. I don't think you're annoying. I think you're great, chat. I'm a big fan. But please do like the stream. Whilst you're here. Thanks. Alright. Let's... Oh, they've got Mayuka up front, and you know what that means. What minute do you think it happens? We sold them the striker that plays up front for them. What minute do you think it happens? Let's do a bit of a guessing game. How you doing, Horizon Tries? Been watching on YouTube for a good while and loved it. First time I've managed to join a stream. Crane Chat has not disappointed. Good. 14th minute, 31. Let's see who's quicker. Who's closest, sorry. 4th. 5th, 30th penalty and 90 plus 4. Greenest thinks he's going to get a hat-trick. Brilliant. 69, good mushroom man. Let's find out. Enjoy the match. Shim Mayuka leads the line for Oxford. Back at the showground. I'd love to do a TIFO. I need to put the stadium mod back on to do that, though. And what I find with the stadium mod is that there's then an update, and then you have to go and do so much work in between that it's kind of... And then I didn't like the lighting, so I'm hoping he's fixed that. Bolde's in here for 1-0. What a breakaway. What a finish. That is beautiful. That is what we like to see. Their corner... Very Liverpool, ending in us scoring a goal. Laudolino chests it down and boots it clear. Ronaldinho flicks it through. Lovely, well-timed through ball. Bolde's then off and on his own. Can he finish it? Yes, he can. Slides it past. Hero of a former save. Jamie coming in goal. Not current Liverpool, though, right? No. No. Liverpool of old. Terrible defending. I guess they were all forward, weren't they? It was just one guy against them, so it wasn't a lot he could do. Laudolino into Ronaldinho. Yeah, it was nice. Gone forward to Ronaldinho again. Not seen loads of him. He's got the ball into the middle. Antic, he's got the ball now, though. He scores. Just call him out. 2-8. He's made it 2-0, and this is much more like it from the Wyverns. Let me see some flares. Wizardsleeve's got some in there. It was a bit of a weird goal in that he gets tackled here and then Antic finds him and he's able to then put it in. So good they named him twice. It's actually a nice finish, isn't it? 2-0. What do we have on the One Show today? What did we chat about in the One Show today? I'm not sure. It's just been chatted about cranes, really. I'm not sure we did loads. We talked about the guy installing my... EV charger. That was good. That's successful. Yeah, not loads us. Dino, a goal and an assist. A very good start to the game from him, actually. Yeah, you're right. We did get a crane emote as well. That Kakota made. Half an hour then. Can we keep this going? We have, unfortunately, thrown away 2-goal leads quite a lot in this season. I'd like a third goal to stop that from happening. Is the one show still going? I don't watch TV. Everything is streamed now. Only live stuff watches sports. I think it is, yeah. Go on. Cleared. There's Mayuka. Gives it away. He's still a wyvern at heart. Ronaldinho wide. Good effort. Ronaldinho means little Ronaldo. So this guy is little Ronaldo. Yeah. To be fair, he's not actually he's not actually called Ronaldinho twice. It's just the FM bug thing that does that. So I don't really know why. Did you ask the guy who installed your EV charger to recommend a signing? Yeah. And I asked him to go and spy on Worcester's training. Ronaldinho down the left for 3. Bogner. Lordolino. Back. Steen's back. All right. Lovely finish. 3-0. Beautiful. Beautiful stuff. I love that the one show is a thing. I always described SYC as being this morning. Yeah. We're very the one show over here. We've had some segments, I'll tell you what. Lovely little flick through from Lordolino. The Dino touch was nice, actually, wasn't it? We should do a check on Worcester and the Wyvernettes. You're very right. And then maybe some old players too. Let's do a bit of a... Should we do a world update after this game? Where we have a look at who the managers are, how other teams are doing in other leagues, as well as our women's team and Worcester, etc. Let's go and check in with the world, because the game doesn't really show you all that, does it? So yeah, let's exactly do that. Random question for you, Claytorino. What's the turnaround on your videos from playing the save to uploading to YouTube? It varies, Wordinator. I'd usually say, with either who's editing lots of the videos at the moment, I usually... They've scored, by the way. I usually record on a Thursday or a Friday, and then they'll come out on the Wednesday.
Festa10 gifted a tier 1
but then
sub
there's
to
loads
Tom
of basically weeks up to that of playing the save. Like I've been trying to play this youth only save for a while now. Festa, did you just give 5, by the way? You legend!
Sub to knee_patriots_82.
There you go. It's reading them out. Festa with gifted subs to Tom Nova, Patriots, Bandsman, and Blackjack.
To X Navave
It's just reading them out. Thank you so much for the gifted subs. I appreciate you, dudes. That is very, very kind. Up to 6 in the channel now. Thank you. We didn't have to do that. We didn't complete the comeback. But thank you very much. If you were gifted a sub by D Festa, make sure you say thank you.
Festa10 gifted a tier 1 sub to Blackjack 3.
I think that's the last one coming through there. Your EV charger's getting installed middle of next month, all being well. Nice. Yeah. It is a bit of a game changer. Like I went to the gym this morning, fully on EV. Didn't spend any money. Well, it's like £2 to do it. So it is quite cool. Right then, I better get a cuppa made for Mama Shroom. We'll catch up on YouTube. Have a fun stream. See you on Sunday. Indeed. All love to the family, my friend. Right, half time. We're 3-1 up. Looking good for a win. Looking good to bounce back after some iffy results more recently. Need a karaoke stream. I don't know if we do. I don't think we do. But yeah, in terms of turnaround Wordinator, it really depends on who's editing it, whether I'm editing it or not, and what type of video it is. Like the youth only save that I've started playing takes a lot of playing, so it's a bit longer to try and get to a point where I want to record. But all going well, I can start recording tomorrow. Why is there a physio on the pitch? With that one, so yeah, kind of basically that varies. But yeah, karaoke streams feels very 2020, yeah, for sure. On Twitch sings. When I travel for work, I drive my mum's EV, and then work reimburses me at the standard gas mileage rate. I was talking to Tiggs literally the other day about that. You will Tiggs of mispronouncing names fame on the channel. He does the exact same thing. So he's got a Tesla, but work gives him money for fuel. So he basically makes profit on it. So he always takes jobs that feels really far away. We're 4-1 up, by the way. Antich has got in on the action. Ronaldinho breezes past the defender. He can't miss. It's a lovely way to get him back on the goal-scoring train. Straight in to 4-1. Read your Discord DM. What are you DMing me? Yeah. I think we're good though, pal. But yeah, nice one. That might be a thing soon, to be fair. He sent me a picture of a crane. I just consider it compensation for the stress of driving. Yeah, it does make sense. And like, it's not you have done the driving, haven't you? Lordolino, good effort wide. Right, I haven't done any subs yet. 4-1 up. We are breezing to victory. Let's do some substitutions. Let's do some of these tired players off. Sani, I want to get on. Let's do Antic, even though he scored. Let's get Carvalho on. Carvalho can play left. And we'll bring Chucky on the right. Alvarez at DM. And Luca on for Backstein. That's 5 subs. That'll do us. Any tips for training schedules? I use like a few regeneration speed and max practice with 2 times intensity on training, but I don't know if it's even good. I don't even do training. I've done it in the past, and I just felt like the differences are so minimal, and it's such a faff because they change, or like you've got one this time you've got 2 games in a week, and then it's 1, and then it's a faff, and like, does it really make a difference? I just found myself not really enjoying the process of doing it, even though really you should, because it's a Football Manager game, but I don't even really bother with it. Especially in this year's game where it doesn't really feel very... It was the 83rd minute, chat. If anyone said 83, you are the winner for the minute that Mayuka would score a goal. It's 4-2, and he does get his goal against his former team. Obviously, it was going to happen. It's another little ball across and a little tap in. Hopefully, we don't bottle this, but we should be fine with only 5 plus added time to go. Chase and Lamy says, random question, don't know if Clayts or chat knows the answer because Google doesn't. The match engine in my game isn't showing even the default license kits, just weird generic ones. Anyone had and fixed this problem? I haven't installed any custom kits, so I'm very confused. That's weird. There is a way to clear your game cache, which isn't in the game as it used to be. First goal ever for Gabby Carvalho. Gabby C scores his first Wyverns goal. Lovely finish as well. Another little ball across and finish. Chucky this time with a lovely bit of play down the right. He's a good winger, Chucky. No one thought it was a consolation goal, I think. No, they didn't, did they? Nice finish, 5-2. The goal scoring wasn't over when they scored. But yeah, lamely, if you can find the way to verify your integrity of files, that will do things using Steam. That might help. And if not, if you go into like your Steam apps folders, there is a cache in there that you can delete that the game will regenerate on its own, and that can sometimes fix things like that. But yeah, it seems a bit weird. I don't know why it would do that, but that's kind of the only things that I can think of. But yeah, Steam, verify integrity of files on properties. Been looking for a clear cache, already verified integrity. We'll have a look to. Well, basically, if you Google how to do that, you'll probably be able to find. Or if you ask like ChatGPT how to clear your cache in the game, it might show you. So I've done it before for whatever reason. I think it was when I was doing the skin, and that did help because it was loading up the wrong skin until I cleared the cache. That could also maybe work, David. Yeah, right. Mayuka suffers defeat, of course. Ronaldinho, was that 2 goals? And I feel like he was all over the shop in this one, doing everything. It was assist, goal, assist, 2 assists and a goal for Ronaldinho. Clayts, who do you think will stay? Who do you think will stay if Spurs get relegated? As in, like, players that will stick around. I actually don't know. There's none that really jump. I don't know. It'll either be way more than you think will stay, or it'll be a complete free-for-all and they'll all go. Danzo, maybe, yeah. I think they'll stay up, though, is the problem. I think that goal for Arsenal, or no, that disallowed goal for West Ham is just going to kill them, which is a real shame. But I think Spurs will stay up now. Spurs play... Who does Spurs play? Chelsea, right? This weekend, I think. No, not this weekend. It's on Tuesday or Wednesday next week, isn't it? Why is it a problem? Huh? Did I say it was a problem? I don't know. For me, it's just not what I want to happen, maybe. Do you think De Zerbi will improve Spurs next season? I think he's already improved them this season, hasn't he? Lose to Chelsea away and Everton at home, maybe then. I would have agreed, but I think the Leeds equaliser keeps us alive. I think it keeps you alive, but I still think that's what's going to happen. Most will stay if they stay up. I think there'll be a handful at most that will go. Yeah, if they stay up, they'll be the most will stay. I'd also argue on our last 2 games on paper are easier than theirs. Yeah, maybe. I hope it goes at least. I hope there's a bit of excitement to it. Did Marseille really transfer list all of their players IRL? I don't know. I haven't seen that, but maybe. Sounds like something Marseille would do. How's Boyce? Oh, should we check in with the world, by the way? What do we want to see in this game world as a bit of an update then? Kanaya Boyce-Clark is at Huddersfield and is their backup goalkeeper as a bit of an ex-player there. Let's go to the Premier League and start there and work our way down, I think. Have you managed to request a foreign affiliate club yet? I think it'll really help for work permit and developing talent. I haven't. I was going to. Do you know what? Let's put this on pause. I was going to request an affiliate, and then I decided actually I'd prefer to do it with you guys on stream. So let's do that right now. I think the one thing I did do is I've asked the board to go and get my pro license. They completed the youth thing. Oh yeah, I asked to improve the youth level as well, which they are doing. And then I think that's it. But yeah, let's do it now. Let's go a affiliate club. We should start to look for a new affiliate club. It will help when sending players out on loan. Scouting knowledge, first option, or out on loan. Which one of these do you think would be the best way to go? Yeah, they transfer listed everyone since they failed to qualify for Europe and need to meet their financial deadline. Fair enough. They did speculate quite hard with signings, didn't they? Wyvernets, Worcester, World. Yes, we'll do all of those. At least take it to the last day. Nothing worse than a final day with nothing to play for. Exactly. Exactly. Which one do you think is the best? Is it players on loan? How do I get one that's a foreign affiliate? I think the foreign affiliate's better for us. I kind of want both. I've got a feeling he's going to say no, though. My star striker for lower leagues is Elidon Kanaj. Can you see what he's up to in your save? We can, Johnny, yeah. Are we too small for a foreign still? I guess so, because it doesn't give us the option here. So shall I just ask for... Scouting Network's knowledge would be foreign, though. I can't remember the last time when there was a final day where there's a relegation battle. Yeah, me neither. The first one's good for what we actually want, which is loan players. But then maybe this... I'm going to try this. We're happy with the range of scouting. Okay. They've said no to that. Right, they've said yes now. So we should get a scouting knowledge one, which usually they'll let us loan people to anyway. We'll see what happens. Exactly, the second one might end up being the most useful, even if it doesn't quite work for what we're actually looking for. All right, we've asked for that. Let's look at the Wyvernets first. I've searched for Wyverns. How is Leone doing now? They're second. But I think only one team go up, don't they? How many go up from the WSL2? They are joint on points towards the top. They're doing very well. Scouting Network gets foreign affiliates. That's what we want. Yeah, good. I think it was when Everton, when they had minus points a few years ago. That would make sense. Joint on points with Sheffield United. Who is the star of this team then? Leone is still the manager. Violet Dobson, top goal scorer. They have the most goals conceded. What, in the league? They have the most goals conceded in the league, joint with bottom of the league Wolves. That's good. Lockie, it's the Mr. Tinny skin. Up the female cranes, indeed. That's cool. How then is... Let's go through the leagues. Premier League is being led by Liverpool after 9 games. Michael Elise has the highest average rating. And same with Leone, exactly. Should be 1 up, 1 playoff, if I recall correctly, unless the database is weird. It should be accurate. Because I don't think they would have had to have changed it. Hopefully not, but maybe. So 1 up, 1 playoff. Hopefully they get at least in the playoff then. That'd be nice. I feel like the Premier's lost a lot of its excitement, especially having just experienced this season as a Rochdale fan. Yeah, probably true. The playoff is only the first season, is it? Okay, so in this late in there won't be a playoff. Is it just one team promoted then? Hopefully they can do it because they were joint on points at least, weren't they? Can I see? I want to see managers here, really. We've got any weird teams. Middlesbrough are up. Sunderland are doing quite well. Otherwise, it's kind of like Leicester are back up. Norwich are up. Villa are bottom of the league. You can't see that. Let me move. Villa are bottom of the league, just below Norwich and Leeds. Leicester, I tell you what, if Leicester get relegated and we manage to get promoted, Demister becomes even more viable, doesn't it? Exactly, Pav. Pav's thinking like me. If Leicester go down, even if we don't get promoted, Demister could be back next year. That could be good. Right, if I go clubs list, apparently that doesn't help. There is a way to get managers, isn't there? How do I get to the managers? Season preview. Because clubs list didn't take me there, but I've done it before. Check on Canaj, yes. Competition overview. How do I get to that then? Where's that? Season preview. Premier League. About. I'm going to get there. I'll find it. There's nothing that we need to, like, only a few people are upset with this. We're currently in stages. Oh, yeah, we are. How do you get to that then? Competition. I'm just clicking on Premier League. Ins and outs. Manager movements. That doesn't help. There's no movements. Ollie, guide me. Stupid. About clubs. Here we go. I found it. Don't worry. It's just literally just one little button. Just clicked it. Just find it. It's easy. But Mal said the UI will be better after a few hours. I mean, it is better. He didn't lie with that. It is. Liverpool have Enrique. Guardiola still at City. Maresca at Chelsea. Tedesco at Brighton. Conte at United. Martins is still at Everton. Let's have the conversation. Actually, he's gone now, so we don't need to. Emery at Newcastle. Arteta still at Arsenal. Ange back at Spurs. We knew that. Ruud van Nistelrooy at Palace. Willy Caballero at Norwich. Weird one. Victor Sanchez. What's behind your head? I've wondered that myself. Brilliant. No one getting sacked. Jack Wilshere at Wolves. Ruben Amorim at Leicester. Didier Degarde at Sunderland. Julian Stephen, Keith Andrews, Cameron Campbell, Kieran McKenna, and Lee Carsley. RVN is proper Palace. I can't explain it better than that. I agree with you. Yeah. Just cleared cache manually. I'm going to have to brave the SI forum and see if anyone has an answer. Pray for me. Did it not fix it? That's annoying. Times like this, we realise just how badly optimised this UI is. At times, yeah. Untouchable, Didier Degarde. Everyone else is sort of stable or secure except for Luis Enrique. Fair play. Yeah, Amorim at Leicester. Weird one. Let's go Championship. Championship has me. Big Frank at Mansfield, of course. Albert Riera. Millwall. Danny Roll. Xavi at Fulham. That's still mental, isn't it? Why? Thomas Frank, West Ham. Just ridiculous. Stephen Schumacher, MK Dons. I don't know why I read that one out. Alou Diarra. Grant McCann. Silly. How are Worcester doing then in League One? Do you reckon they're towards the top? Michael Carrick at Oxford, yeah. I do Magic Ped. Welcome in, dude. Think I've missed Billy Joel o'clock. You might have done, yeah. Explains how they piped you. Yep. Oh no, look! Worcester are top. Okay. Worcester are top of the league. They've only lost twice. They might be catching us up. Playing Javi with no tactics, just vibes. Yep. All right. Other managers here. No man. How did I get to that? It wasn't here, was it? It was clubs. Managers. Gary Monk at Barnsley. Robbie Savage at Cardiff. Quite like that as a move. Who have Worcester got? Worcester's manager is Dirk Kuyt, if you remember. And he's doing quite well. 1 point separating the top 5, yeah. They must have spent money. You'd think so. Yeah, he is untouchable there, look. Although his win percentage is 37%. So I'm not sure why he is untouchable, but there you go. What have I missed in the past hour? Damn work getting in the way of any clolting. We didn't win we won one game in 5, and then we just won our last game, is kind of the update. Reece Sticker, formerly of Hereford, Lincoln City. I think we looked at that before, didn't we? Can we see squad and Frankie? We can. The squad looks like this. James McConnell, very good. Ainsley Pears in goal. Bade Aluko, Keanu Dyer. Dennis Sirkin at left back is a good signing. Tika de Jonga, who is that? There's Frankie. Actually not fully scouted, but he looks like he's quite good. How are some of the renamed new gens doing, like clumps? We can check that. Yeah, I did add them to a shortlist, so we should be able to check. Don't know if it's up to date. They've got Rome Jaden Owusu-Aduro on the bench. Didn't we look to sign him because he was on a free and then we didn't? I think Jorge Nunes is better than him anyway, but they signed him and put him on the bench. Although he has started 9 games. Does Sirkin have any international caps? He's got 3. Is Frankie stuck at Worcester? He is. Until the end of this season, I want to say. Nope, till 2041. Yeah, he is. Trent Cohn-Doherty's still there. Did they spend money then? I don't know if I can really look. Worcester. No. They brought in a load of players but didn't spend any money, all on a free. They sold... No, they didn't really sell anyone either. They're going quite cheap. Max Powers, Stockport manager, yeah. He's also eligible for Latvia, is he? Ah, he's got caps for Ireland. I feel Worcester spy on us any player we don't sign, they seem to. That is true. It would kind of make sense, though, wouldn't it? Dirk Kuyt, the manager. Very weird. Very weird. Who was that player that I said I'd look at that I never did? Chat? Any help here? It was the striker, the non-league striker that I said I'd look at. Canaj. Like that, I think. Is that right? Because he's not on my game. He's not on my game, so there you go. Let's look at the new gens then. If I go shortlists and go... There's 4 on here, but there should be more now, actually. JB Green is out on loan at Exeter. Derry Beyond Merkin is at Cambridge on loan from Hull. Fred Mann is very highly rated at 9 million. Clumps is wanted, is at Norwich and has not made, doesn't play very often, nor does Fred Mann. Is this considered spying? Seems close to what Southampton are doing. It does kind of, actually, yeah. Same spying thing happened when the Comers as well. I don't remember. It was Derby, if you remember you, Nick. Derby kept doing it. Eladon Canaj. Let me try his first name in case for some reason he's not coming up. Nah, sorry, he's not on my game. What other players did we sell that I need to add to that list, actually? Transfer history. New gens on, or renames on here. Is there any more? Weirdly, no, because Sunny Hills isn't a rename. It's actually just his name. Maybe it is just the 4 that we've sold. Derby in the Italian. It was the Italians in this game, but it was Derby in the DOF. It was Leeds versus Derby. There you go. Yeah, it was Derby in the DOF to glory save though that we had spies going on, and then it was Leeds in real life with Bielsa, wasn't it? What else do we want to see? Should we see who's won the Champions League in this save? Because I really haven't been looking at that because it's been nothing to do with us, has it? Past winners of the Champions League. Real Madrid beat Barcelona last season. PSG beat Real Madrid. Man City won it 2 years in a row. And Real Madrid won it first season, beating Liverpool in the final. So Real Madrid have been in lots of finals over the past 5 or 6 years. First season was Liverpool beating Real Madrid as well. If we're world checking, can we see how Juve are doing? Yeah. Serie A past winners are Inter most years. Juventus won it in 27-28. Inter have won it the past 3 seasons. Juve are 7th at the moment. Not doing particularly good. What? Can I see the rankings here? Kind of. La Liga wise, we have got Real Madrid and Barcelona winning it every year. Atletico finished second twice. Barcelona, no, Real Madrid, Barcelona, Real Madrid, Barcelona, Real Madrid, Real Madrid. Real Madrid manager is Xabi Alonso still. They lost the We Always Win finals. They did actually, yeah. 7th, never mind, yeah. Xabi Alonso still Madrid manager. Barcelona manager, Arne Slot. Go on, Big Baldy. That's weird. I guess Enrique's at Liverpool, isn't he? So, like, I don't know why it's obviously not linked to that, but there has been some movement around, which is why Slot's not at Liverpool anymore. Wonder if they sacked him. Don't know. Let's look at... I looked at Serie A. Bundesliga. I mean, Bayern are 4th after 9 games. They have won the league every year, though. They've not got Company as manager. Ludovic Magnin is the manager. Can we see club history, please? Most appearances and goals. Ours, yeah. Of course we can. That's interesting. Who's the Dortmund manager? Kovac. Any other weird ones? Leverkusen manager is Hjulmand. That's quite fun. I didn't call you Baldy Baldy. That's a great clip. Let's go. Let's quickly check Liga. And if PSG won it every year? Yes. Who's PSG manager? Is it Company? Yeah, Company's gone to PSG. Yeah. Which kind of also makes sense, doesn't it? All right, let's look at club history. The best way to see our club history is to go here and look at... I mean, there's our honours list. Why does it say 0 FA Cups? You didn't need to put that in there. Just the fact that we've got 0. 1 League One win, 2 FA trophies, 1 League Two win, National League North, and then the other things in there. Annoyingly, there's still some stats in here that are from when it was Quorn. What's that? Why is there a worst player list here? I don't know what... That's a rubbish page. Club history records. Yeah, it's a bit of a violation, isn't it? Did you know that rumoured reason that Nuno hates Ward-Prowse is because he supposedly calls Nuno Baldy when he's at Forest? I love that. That's brilliant. Are they wrong? They're not wrong, no. I believe it shows you 0 if you've got a runners-up finish. That would make sense, yeah. Attendances. Our highest ever was 13,578 against Stoke this year. So after the expansion this season. Sounds like West Ham Central fact. It does, yeah. Highest gate receipts was against Exeter in the FA Cup. That's weird. I guess that's home gate receipts, isn't it? Results, biggest win is 9-0. The biggest defeat was almost worse than this today. That's actually not us, is it? That 8-0. That was when it was Quorn, before we were even formed. 10-5, though, that was us. We did win a game 10-5 against Shrewsbury. And then that was us as well against Matlock. Players, league goals. Caleb Chukwuemeka has 202 league goals. 75 goals in one season, which was ridiculous. This must be beaten soon. Matt Nurse obviously played for Quorn FC. But Chucky, if he's got 202 goals, must be close to beating this. I can't click on him from here. How many games has Chucky played for us? So his 200th goal was in the 5-4 game. Yeah, it was. He needs some time. That's league goals as well. He already had 200 before that, I assume. He's got 206 in his career, and he scored 1, 3, 4, not for us. So yeah, 202. He has played 230 games. So he must be close. What did I say it was? 200 and... What was the record? He's played 230. Club history. 258. He needs 28 games to go level. 202 goals in 230 games is ridiculous. I mean, he did get 75 in one season here. He got 63 league goals that year, which obviously helps, doesn't it? When everyone's like, who's your save legend? It should be Chucky still. The fact he's still scoring goals this season is crazy. Youngest player, Andre Sarni, at 15. Oldest player, Chris White, at 40. I don't know if we're going to be able to beat that. I don't have any old players. Do I? Fastest goal was Chucky. Most goals in a match, Chucky. Most assists in a season, Brooke Myers. most clean sheets. I actually think Brook Myers might still have more games than Chucky. But you are kind of right. Don't discard him. We need to kind of make the records as good as we can whilst we can, can't we? Can we sign an old man and play him for one game? I'm sure we will sign some old man who's about to retire. I'd love, tell you what would be great, if we could make this Jared Bowen. But he's going to retire before he's 41, isn't he? Play the matches Melvin Demeester. Youngest goal scorer, Andre Sarni. Oldest, Chris White. Who is this Chris White guy? Does it have in-game records? Doesn't really show it on here, does it? Oh, no, it kind of does. Our oldest goal scorer, oldest player then, was Benny Ashley Seal. Is really the record holder at 32 and 163 days. Is the real record holder. Oldest goal scorer, Benny at 32 and 61 days. Can't click on him now because he's gone. Larry Maguire is also retired. Tom Owen Evans, Josh Onomer, Sendles White. You can't click on any of them. Some of them might still be in the game. Jamie Sendle, friend of the stream. Yeah. Even if you need to use the instructions tactic to make Chucky bang in the Prem and start him all save, I mean, we might need to try. I'm quite comfortable with how we're using him now. He's playing a lot of games and he doesn't have to be like a starter, but we'll use him. But yeah, you're right. We need to kind of force it a little bit, don't we? Is there anything else we could look at here? Highest transfer was Jovan Antic is the most we've paid at 2.5 million. 12.28 for N'Golo Magai, which can go up to 15, I think. And then before that, it was Pereira. If you go to here, look, we got 2 million for Antic in, Mbemba was 700k, Junior Francis for 235. That's quite a lot, but we did turn a profit on him as well. And I'm usually of the opposite opinion. You really are, yeah. Highest fee received, John Pereira 6 million. That's going to be way more as well. Even Renter 2 million, but we got 10 million as the clause, didn't we? So like way more than that. Hi Clayts, I've been watching your videos for a while, but this is my first stream. Do you have any plans to do a youth-only save for FM26 like the Catanzaro one? Yes, which I should be recording the first episode of tomorrow, Jack. I am in the trenches of playing it right now. I want to make the videos like meaty. So not just like, here's the new team video. Here's the first 3 games video. I want it to be like first 2 seasons, but in depth. So yes. I've played loads. I'm hopefully recording tomorrow. So next week, that should be the video. Maybe even 2, hopefully. But yes, is the answer. All right, there's your in-game records. Anything else? How many hours in this save? Oh, a lot. Can you see it on here? 16 days. No one can accuse you of lacking commitment. 16 days, 22 hours, 58 minutes. Just that. I do leave it on a lot, to be fair, as well. Sounds good. Yeah, it should be. How's Rente now? Rente's at Arsenal still, not playing, I believe. Still there, in their under-21s. He's still only 21. Hasn't yet made his debut. Very annoying that clauses aren't included in the transfer fees. It is annoying, isn't it? I fully agree with that. Ballon d'Or. Yeah, we can look at the Ballon d'Or. I'm pretty sure like Saka won one or something, wasn't it? Or a few. Saka won it. Anthony, that was it. Anthony Gordon won it in 27, 28. And also, didn't we look and then basically he'd done nothing? Like, why did he win the Ballon d'Or? They didn't win the Champions League. England didn't win anything. He just won a Ballon d'Or. But I don't know why. He didn't even have the best average rating. Yeah, Saka's won 3 and came 3rd here. And maybe even is up there then. Lautaro Martinez winning it at 33, by the way. Ahead of Mbappe at 32 and Haaland at 30. Elise 2nd for Chelsea. Vinny Jr. there. Ridiculous. What's Salah doing? Is he still playing? He's an assistant manager. Doesn't want to join. I did look as well. Ronaldo's still in the game. Retired. Messi not in the game. Cristiano does not want to join us. I tried. He's a manager or a wannabe manager. Doesn't want to join. Game's gone. Yeah. Salah's an assistant manager. Why? Why is he? Yeah, Messi's not in the game. Benzema is. Benzema's also a manager who also doesn't want to join us. Game's gone, yeah. Anyone else on here? Is Rodri still about? Still playing? At 35. Fair play. Ronaldo has local reputation. And he still doesn't want to join. That's ridiculous. What's Modric up to? Is he in the game? No. There he is. Griezmann? Manager? What's my mate doing? Can we get Ousmane Dembele? Is that Atletico? You fancy it? No interest. Rude. That's rude. All right. I like that. A little trip around the world to see how things are going. I guess we need to look at World Cups as well. We didn't look at who's won the international tournaments, did we? Past winners, Spain won it in 2030. England did win the 26 World Cup. Look at that. Spain won it most recently. Does it say who won the... They beat Argentina in the final. England beat France in the final. England came third in that one. Neymar? Neymar surely is retired and gone. He's out of here. Neyzinho? Neymar Uribe? Doesn't look like Neymar's about. Yeah, the son's not in the game though. In like modded databases he will be, but he's not in this one. No Neymar. Just this guy called Neyzinho. Can you look up Lucas Seh? He's doing great. He might not be in my save, but I can try. He is. Yeah, rubbish. But I mean, I'm glad that he's doing well in your save. Maybe Gordon won the Ballon d'Or because of a Euro win. Maybe. But I think we looked, and I think it was 27, 28. So we won it in like not even the right year, maybe. But you might be right. Even then, I'm pretty sure we looked before and that we couldn't find a proper reason. No. Look, past winners, Italy, Spain. So it wasn't even that. Thiago Silva. Coach role. I don't think... Oh, actual... Thiago Alcantara's there. He's a coach at Sociedad. He's coaching Bowen. He's way better in your save. Yeah, I thought that might be the case. Is Trent still at Real Madrid? That's a good question. Yeah. He's played a fair bit, to be fair. No Neymar, he is Neymarless. Good. That's very good. Said Al-Mala, he's probably really good at this stage, wasn't he? Killan Depiazza. Depi... Like that? I don't think... Either I've not spelled it right or you haven't. Is it Killan or Killian? He's either not in my save or you spelled his name wrong. I can't find him anyway. Al-Mala is still at Cologne, which is a bit disappointing, isn't it? Is Lamine still at Barca? I think so, yeah. I think I saw him. Yeah, he's still at Barca. He is 24 now and quite good. He's all right. I think they lost the third place playoff too. Oh, England, yeah. Yeah. Shall I make a Chucky's face mixed with Chucky? No, that's Chucky's actual face. Chucky's a real person. We don't need to change Chucky's face. I feel like it's weird that we haven't reached out to Chucky, but I think it'd be really weird if we told him about what a hero he is in this save. And in all saves. He's 29 now. He's in my lower league Wales save. Fair enough, fair. Insane, is it? I know, we're in 2031 and Yamal's 24. It's ridiculous, isn't it? Yeah, and we definitely can't, we can never tell him about the song. Oh no! Dodgson, Owen Dodgson's torn his abs. Which feels horrendous. How's he done that? Twisting painfully at training and torn his abdominal muscle. Good lord. Out for 3 months. Do we need a backup left back? We've got Francini. And we've got Gorn, so we should be all right. No laughing for Dodgson, yeah. Does Yamal always join Man City for anyone else? No. Didn't join City in this one. Maybe he will later, but not that I've noticed. Yeah, he's usually still at Barca for me. Have you ever tried Dillian Ngesson? I don't think so, Callum, no. Would his brother be interested? What, signing Carney? I don't think he'd get in the team. Bolde got Player of the Month. Want to see Rio? Rio's still at Liverpool. 23. 2 caps for England only. Not really done loads. Like, played quite a lot of games, but I assume off... No, he actually started a lot. He started all of these games in a 36-game season. Scored 4 goals, got 6 assists. Kind of starts most games, but he's not great. Every save you've done, he's joined City. That's weird. Naipan is at Union Saint-Gilloise. I think he went on a free. I think we looked... Yeah, he did. I think we looked to sign him and he wasn't interested. We could recall Duncan, but he plays other side. And we'd only get him in January anyway, and Dodgson will be almost back by then. But yeah, that might be an option. It says up to 3 months. It might actually end up being shorter, isn't it? All right, Oliveira is back. Suarez is back. Let's set this team up. I think I want to start Chucky. I want the back post headers from Chucky, I think. Bolde, Chucky, and Sani starts for today's game. We won't throw Oliveira back in just yet. We will throw Suarez back in, like so. Gorn, Cisse, Pereira, and Mbemba. Would you post a movie after the save is done? I'll watch that. Maybe. I wouldn't say no. I've got lots of save points in case we want to do something like that. Unknown. I think what I will probably do is do a massive supercut with all of the cut down stream highlights. So that it's almost sort of not even really for people to watch necessarily, just so it's then archived forever. But maybe. Did you check Eladon Kenai? I did at Unic. It wasn't in the game. Dino should start as well. He actually did play well last time, didn't he? You've sold me. We'll do it like that. Because he did well in the last game. We're going to start him. Around this age he joins, does he, Johnny? So maybe we'll see it happen. Like an old He-Man figure. He was twisting that far. Yeah. I see what you mean now. For Dodgson's injury. There's the Luton team. Can we continue winning ways? Yeah, man of the match. I think you're right. They've kicked it off the pitch. We haven't done a movie in 26 yet, so maybe that's something we might need to start work on soon. For something before the end of the game cycle is usually what we aim to try and do, maybe. Bolde. Done some cool stuff this year, though. And some videos to be proud of. He's in here. Ibrahimovic. Round the keeper. Lovely finish. It's 1-0 to Luton. That's a lovely goal. I like the way that he plays right on the shoulder here. The ball is good, and then he goes around the keeper. What I don't like is that it was against us, but the actual goal itself is nice. Wins this little through ball. Caught out, and then round the keeper. You don't see that all that often, do you? Nunes has no chance. 1-0. Randomly, Jari Litmanen is a player at 55 in FM26, registered for a team in Estonia, where in real life he played a couple of games with his 2 sons, but they're not in the game. That's weird. I assume by now he's retired in my save. Otherwise, we should sign him and make him our oldest ever player. Should we have a look for a 41-year-old, just so that we have our own record? And it isn't some random guy called Nurse or whatever his name was. Ronaldinho then. Come on then. Twisting and turning. Gorn. Cisse. Off the post and away. They're in again here. We are not many defenders back a couple of times there. We get away with it that time, but they did score the first time, didn't they? We've got a corner. Gorn is going to take it. Out swinger. Goes short to Dinko. Into Bolde. Back to Gorn. Ronaldinho. What a finish that is. Good shout. Unic, you told me to start him. And to be fair, It was a last-minute change. It was a good shout. This finish is glorious. Lovely little set piece from the corner. Finds him in space on the edge. I think it's left-footed he smashes this in, yeah. Look at that for a finish. Look at that for a goal. 1-1. Who's that Japanese player who is still playing now at Miura? We signed Miura at the start of FM24 when it first came out. And because he was so old, we made his picture black and white. For Newcastle. So there's a bit of history there with him. You made that man's face, you did. So good they named him twice. Exactly. Go on with the corner. Can we lead before half-time then, after losing? Same set piece, basically. We have scored again. It's an own goal. Feels harsh to give him an own goal for that. Ibrahimovic scored one at one end and has scored an own goal here. The short corner perverts is what somebody might call us. I mean, that's harsh to give that as an own goal, no? I remember when we signed Alexander Isak for Leicester and it was Carlos Tevez. What was the reasoning for that? I love it when we do such stupid stuff. Why did we do that, though? Is it because we wanted Isak and we just signed Tevez on a free and called him Isak or something? It's so stupid. I think Isak rejected us and Tevez was free, yeah. We just nicknamed him it. Lordolino! It is 2. It's 3-1. We've properly turned it around then before half-time here. And I'm pretty sure we couldn't even register him. So he didn't even play. Because it was Tevez and he was banned or something. Sounds like a stream thing. Yeah, it does, doesn't it? Oh, dear me. I think he was just bad. I'm pretty sure he wasn't registered. But yeah, you might be right. He would have been, definitely. Up the cranes. Right, 3-1 at half-time. See this one through. It puts us third, a point behind Burnley. There might be a title race. That'd be exciting. If it was an actual title race where we almost have to rely on other teams dropping points as well. It probably won't happen. We'll probably lose more games. Or we'll go on a run and win loads of games. Here, Chucky's got another. Never just grabbing a payday. Well, I never. 4-1. Chucky, 203 goals now. In 231 games, I want to say. 17 away from the record. We could get him that record. I think he needs 28. No, I think it's 27 away now, isn't it? Tevez just grabbing a payday. Well, yeah. That makes sense. Half an hour then. Let's do subs. Tell you what I should have done. I need to be putting Brook Myers around the squad to get him appearances as well. But he's just not as good, is he? We just need more subs to be able to carry these save heroes even further. Gone into Ronaldinho. Into Bolde. Cleared at the near post. Let's do a sub, even though I know we're still playing. Let's have a look at Bolde off for Sani. I want Sani to keep developing. Let's give a little run out to... do Francini at left back. Oh, he can actually play there a bit now. Look, he's picked up familiarity. And let's say, welcome back to Oliveira. As I've just taken Ronaldinho off. He has got a goal and an assist, though. He's not going to be man of the match, though, because Lordolino's on 7.6. But another good performance. I will give you that. We're up to second. West Brom. No. Coventry have conceded, I assume. Coventry are losing 6-4. He was on 8, no? Maybe. He's not. He wasn't anymore, though. Lordolino off the post. He's on 7.4, no? They lost the first set. Good. That's good. Enjoy that type of thing. I've just seen my manager again, by the way. Still wearing the white suit from Wembley. I feel like we need to change out of the suit. It's ridiculous. 5 to play. Happy days. I just want to check. Is Johnson on the bench? He's not, is he? I should put him on the bench. We'll do Montero. I just wanted to give an appearance to another player whilst we can. Chat, in a minute, I've got to go to the shop to buy the ingredients because I've got to make a smash cake for tomorrow, apparently. Any ideas what that is and why I've got what I've got to do? It's a baby's birthday party that somehow I've been signed up to make the cake for them to smash up. It's like an early birthday party for Jack, but also the other babies that he knows because he's got friends apparently, even though he's not one. A smash cake, yeah. Ichua says, "Hey Clayts, loving the series so far. Do you have edited version anywhere or just the last streams in full length?" If you look on the playlist, Ichua, there are shortened versions of the streams edited down, and then there are also the full length ones, and you can choose which way you watch it. The edited ones are a little bit behind because they have to be edited and they're quite long to edit. So there's but there are edited versions, yeah, if you want to wait for those. Yeah, baby friendly cake that can be smashed up and eaten is kind of it. I assume it's some type of TikTok or American thing. Ronaldinho on form. Well done. Maybe he was on an 8 then. He might have got man of the match there. Is it like smash burgers? I wish it was. God, I love smash burgers. I might have smash burgers for dinner. Make my own. I think I've got to pick up a quick dinner, apparently. Maybe I'll do that. He was. There you go, then. Buy a cake and some hammers. I'm not sure handing several one-year-olds a hammer is a good idea. In fact, Jack carries around a ladle, and that's quite destructive enough. Yeah, in the same playlist. Yeah. This Alexandre that we looked at is actually good look. 2.7 million. He would be a great backup player to sign for the Premier League if we went up. Only 20, 2.7 release clause. He's probably one we should do anyway. We just got so many players there. The cake smashing thing is something Americans do for every one-year-old. There you go. Not something I was aware of, but apparently it's something that I'm now signed up for. Add him to the list, yeah. I think he is on our... He must be on our shortlist because that's what's popping up. This guy, they love the scouts as well. Maurice Rominger, they love this guy. 21 Portuguese. He has asked to leave. Quite expensive, though. Or sign now and join later. Yeah, I don't want to get like a massive backlog. I think you lose touch with your squad a bit too much if you have too many players. Also for players like Myers, who's now upset because he's not played enough. Because he's so far down the pecking order. But look how many games he's played for us. We need to keep him in and around the team. Only 9 last year. We've only played him once in the cup this year. I need to give Brook Myers a few games. Let's see if Chucky can fix it. Shockingly, he can't. I might play him. Can I tell him to be a squad player? I'll look to sell you. Promise to bring you on a... They never work, do they? Annoyingly, you should be better as a squad player. I assume he's actually a squad player. Which is what he's playing time. Agreed is impact sub. Agreed playing time is impact sub. Expected fringe player. If, I say there, I'll give you the playing time you want. Do I need to just basically give him impact sub playing time? Or do I need to give him more than that now that I've promised it? Like, is he expecting to start games now that I've promised that? It is wild that he's still as good as he is, isn't it? Not that he's good, but that he's rated as highly as he is, like with the stars, you're right. Just wait for your second kid, Clayts. They'll be lucky if you get them a first birthday card. Yeah, that's fair. It's whatever his expected playing time is. So if I stick him on the bench and use him, if I start him in one game, surely that would help to, really help to tick that off. But yeah, that kind of makes sense. All right. Oh, look. Nia Kirby was chatting in the news about our players, which is fun. wonder where he is, actually. Did he sign for anyone? No. Free agent still. Jokes aside, a smash cake is a small cake made with baby-friendly ingredients just for the birthday baby to be able to dig into and make a big mess with. That figures. That makes sense. I'm sure Kat sent me some inspiration videos. After make that promise, then immediately lower their agreed playing time to match whatever they're getting, and then convince them to accept that with a lot of quality in your position. We could try that, but the problem is, I'm not sure I want to lower him down to surplus to requirements. He's already on impact sub. But yeah, that makes sense as a way to do it. Why not eat it? I assume they do eat it, but they get to like play with it as a cake, I guess. I don't know. I'll let you know, chat, how it goes. I'm going to go make a cake and then watch him just tear it to pieces. Sad. Make a nice cake for the adults. Yeah. Can't wait for Sunday stream. There's your update. It's for someone else's. If it's for someone else's kid, check with them to see how they feel about refined sugars, artificial calories. I think each person's making one for their own kid. So I think it will just be for Jack. I think. And it will have, yeah, I think it was going to be mashed banana as the sweetener anyway. He loves a banana. Right, Brook Myers needs to be on the bench then. Let's do that for Montero. I'm also going to put Johnson on there. I want to give him a game or two. Or, I don't know who'd take off this bench now. You, maybe. Bournemouth. A tricky game. How you doing, Morgs? You're back. All good, D Fester. Thanks for hanging out, buddy. I said hanging out there. Just said it really quickly. Thanks for hanging out, though, dude. I appreciate you. I will catch you soon. I love how Kempy Out has just followed me. I wonder why someone made that username. They do eat them as well. There's usually a second cake for everyone else. Okay. I'll educate myself on the whole culture around it before making it today. Can't have your cake and eat it, exactly. Okay, let's do any changes here. Let's do a midfield change. Let's give Luca a start. Let's also do Francini a start. As a couple of changes. Laudolino still wanted. Cisse's wanted. Crystal Palace want him. I want to give Oliveira a go, so I'm going to do it that way. And play this game. Probs will be gone again soon. Only so much psychology someone can take in a certain amount of time. That makes sense. That makes sense. Why did the baker have brown hands? I don't want to know, to be honest. I don't know. Why did the baker have brown hands? Because he needed a poo. Right, we've got Bournemouth. Morgs. I love the way that he struggled to do it and said cosmic twice. Dear me. Dear me. That's got to be a yellow card at least. At least. Cheers for that. End the stream. We're done here. We've hit that we've hit that line, I think. Laudolino, good save. What counties, Ollie? Hereford, Worcester, and Gloucestershire. I have that effect on people. Auto-corrected well there, yeah. Bode cleared. We've had a couple of good chances here early against Bournemouth. I assume Bournemouth are doing all right. They can't have been in the Championship that long. But I actually don't know. They've got John Duran up front. Colombian John. He used to play in a band. We had to sack the triangle player for his overly aggressive solos. That's a terrible joke. I love it. That's exactly, isn't it? What's the rules of the save? Only players from there? No. Just it's a custom club. No rules. Just do what we want, but it's a made-up club. It's based on a bit of lore around the streams we've done. It's sort of where I'm from. We've done saves with Hereford, Malvern, Worcester. So this was sort of the next logical step was to make our own one. That's kind of it. Come home, Captain Chaos. Yeah. John Duran. It was one ting after another. You've gone back to the triangle joke there. Off the bar. What an effort that was. How are we not winning this game? Also confirmed Marlon's obligation's been triggered. Can't do this anymore. He's smashing it at Roma, isn't he? Absolutely killing it in Serie A. It just shows that different environments for different players just work. It's 1-0 Bournemouth. After we've had so many attacks there, they've scored their first highlight from a corner, recycled back in, and then the finish here is really good. Laudolino's header away, out to the corner taker, who does a little scissor kick control and then volleys in. It's a good goal. Me when I'm drinking Jamaican sodas. That's quite a good joke, actually, that. I'm still not over the fact that Ziegerman's name is actually not Ziegerman. It's the German. That's rattled me. I'm not sure I can accept it either. That's months and months of calling him Ziegerman. And he's like, that's actually not my name, by the way. It's the German. Look. It was class for us, though. Had crazy goal to game ratio. Wanted to play up front, but Watkins has the keys to Villa Park. Yeah, true. He actually was all right. That's true. Afternoon again. You're back again, Mushroom Man. Let's try this new emote. There you go. Use your crane. Use it wisely. I want to see cranes across twitch.tv. Chucky was going to win a pen, but he gets it across for Oliveira, and it's 1-1. Nice. Very good. I've embraced it. No, I appreciate that. Chucky gets tackled here, but wins it back. And it's 1-1 up the cranes. Up the bloody cranes. Craziest plot twist. Honestly, it is. Z German. It's not. It's Ziegerman. There must be more as well. Should I download gaming components on my laptop? Feels like a phishing scam. Don't blame the German. Bode wide! We have missed some chances in this game. Serious amount. Shame about Elliot. Wonder whether that change in atmosphere around the game. Well, that will change the... I don't think it'll change the atmosphere around the game tomorrow for Elliot. I don't think... Everyone's sort of past that now. It's quite nice that they've confirmed that it'll just come back for pre-season, which is quite nice. I hope he can get his career back on track. He's a lovely footballer, Harvey Elliott, when he's on it. Just sort of doesn't really fit modern football in lots of ways unless you play with a Harvey Elliott type role in your team. I'm not sure the plan for Liverpool was to use a Harvey Elliott, so he kind of gets left behind because of that. He just doesn't have pace. I think so much of football is pace as well. To be fair, I panicked and picked a username, so it's Twitch's fault. Okay. How you doing, Anarchy? Welcome in, dude. Kotu is actually pronounced John. I've messed up all these names, haven't I? I've messed them all up. Too lightweight. I'm not sure he is too lightweight. I'm not sure that was his downfall. John Duran scored, by the way. Big crazy John. I think it's pace. He's just slow. I think he's easily a £30 million footballer in today's climate as well. I just don't think he's a £30 million footballer for Aston Villa, who didn't really have £30 million to spend and not in a player in Elliott's position. I think is the problem. John Duran. That's good. Yeah, he's class, but didn't fit us all for 30 million. When he had a run a couple of games, he looked a bit untidy and unfit, which kind of makes sense as well. Should be a very rested Villa team tomorrow. Do you think there would be a rotation? When's the final? It's a while away, though, right? He is a Fulham player. Harvey Elliott. Oh, you mean like he'd fit Fulham? Yeah, he probably would. I don't know. It's quite intriguing to see what will happen to him. Klopp loved him. Wednesday. Is it actually on Wednesday, is it? I didn't realise that. Is it the same night as... No, Palace play their final after the last day of the season, don't they? That makes sense. So it's Friday to Wednesday. So it's kind of nice that you get the Friday. It was supposed to be... This game's moved like 3 times, doesn't it? This Liverpool Villa game. That makes sense. Is the Control 26 skin good? I think so, yeah. Villa should be liquidated for crimes against football after how they played versus Spurs. True. We're losing here to Bournemouth. I did say they were good, but we probably should be winning this game by how many chances we've had. Let's get Ronaldinho on and Antic on. Let's also do Dinko and... You know what, let's do it. Brook Myers is on. He's going to make something happen. Conference is better somehow. Bigger ground than after the season is done. That is weird, isn't it? That is weird. But still, 3 days after the season ends feels like a silly time to put a European final. Like, it basically means that team has to write off their final day of the season, which obviously then has massive knock-on effects for title races and relegation races and things. It just... Surely they can schedule these things better than this. 20th of May, yeah. It's 3-1, by the way. We are going to lose this game, but that's okay. How did you edit and make your own skin? I've been struggling. I used the FM skin builder to tweak it, but it's actually not very easy, so I wouldn't necessarily recommend it. Just want to make the default skin a dark colour, yeah. Probably due to the World Cup. Yeah, it makes sense. It makes sense. Even then, though, I'm sure they could have worked out how to do it so it's not 3 days after. Maybe it's because the Premier League won't move their games. Like, why couldn't... I guess it would have been where the other games are. It's a bit of a... It's so many games, it's a nonsense, whatever you do, isn't it? I suppose. I was yeah, yours was 2 weeks after the season, which is more normal, yeah. Questions come down to Elliott for 30 million or Wilson for free, yeah. It's just a money thing. Right, we've lost that game, but we actually did recover and win a couple of games. This is kind of the story of our season, isn't it? We are quite good. Not quite run away with the league good, though. 7 points behind Burnley, who are running away with the league a little bit. We've got the most goals, most shots. Not the most clean sheets, though. We do definitely ship a goal or two along the way. We are, though, in a good spot. Into November, the day before my birthday, in game. So I think we'll finish it up there today. How is... We've got how many games? How's the league table looking here? Above Coventry, above Southampton, joint on points with the top, well, 5 of the top 6, basically. Happy birthday to the White Suit Crane Climber. Thank you. How'd your IRL face? Jacob, if you search for Manager Portrait, it's a mod that you can do. I find it so weird that the FA Cup is not after the season. Yeah, that's also weird, isn't it? I guess it's World Cup things. I didn't actually think of that. That's true. Right, chat. Thank you so much for hanging out today. We will leave it there for today. Once again, we'll drop a little save. And best month to be born. I couldn't agree more. We will be back on Sunday. So a couple of days' time, we'll be back to play some more Football Manager. I might go and play some games. It would be maybe nice to do the January window. Yeah, 9 months on from Valentine's Day, yeah. But there is a lot of games in that time, so maybe not. But that's kind of the thing. At least we stream so often now that we can kind of do a load of games and get through the seasons. But yeah, we'll leave it there for today. Thank you so much for hanging out. You guys are legends. Go and check out the YouTube channel is what I'll say. If you haven't watched 2 videos this week, go and check them out. It would help me out massively. That's where the money is earned, from you guys watching the videos. So even if you watch them, go and watch them again. And I will catch you on Sunday. Thank you so much. Have a lovely rest of your week. I'll catch you soon. Bye-bye. Up the cranes. And up the wyverns and up all the other wife and all that. See you in a bit. Bye.